Welcome all to Monday Night Football. It is Monday, November 11th, which is Memorial Day. Up here, we call it Remembrance Day. So let's begin our show by sharing our gratitude for the brave men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. We honor their selfless service. And there are many lowbaggers who fought for our freedoms, and we give a heartfelt thank you to you and to all who fought for us. Thank you, and it's time to cap. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We got Joseph Thompson in the house, Mel, Dougie Wise, G Martinez, my dude, Turnsy, Jason Meyer, Flea, Mathis, King Al, Voodoo Ranger, Jason Meyer, the Eldorado custodian in the house. It is great to see you guys. We're running nice. There's my guy Tariq B in the house. We're running nice. There's no getting around it. Running nice. I've cashed 5 straight live bets with you guys here, and I had gone on a bit of a. I had a bit of a bad run, a little hiccup. We got off to such a great start live, a little bit of a bad run, but now we've cashed 5 straight. I love it. Hako Schofield, Frank, Virginia, Jesse Gomez, Crystal Craig. So great to see you guys. 66 Slammy in the house. Brian Jones. So cashed both of our live bets last night, under 52.5, and then hammered it again 17 minutes later on the under 54.5. So 21-13 now live betting with you guys here in NFL. Oh, Turnsy, I needed to hear that. Thank you. I'm trying not to get too caught up in it. Thank you. You know, I felt kind of dumb about the whole thing, Turnsy, because I told everybody I was like, that's going to be a minus 190. That'll be a minus 200 when we do our show or a puck drop. It moved to minus 165. It moved 5 cents. So let's hope that they just finish off the job there, Turnsy. In fact, though, you guys know I got off to an ugly start in NHL, and it's supposed to be my bread and butter, But if we can catch tonight, that's 5 straight in NHL, and it is 5 straight and 8 of 9. And we need him. We got off to a bad start. We need to start getting that paper here. So thank you guys for joining us. Let's start talking about the situation in front of us here. Coming off a nice week, 4-3, low volume, plus 0.66 units. I'll take the cash and move on. I found this game very difficult. Very difficult. I think that both teams are very live. It makes for an excellent live betting situation. I would probably, from a market sense, I would probably rather be on the Dolphins here. Preston Ekdahl says, I have Winnipeg plus 750 to win the Grey Cup. Do I hedge? No. If you want, you can put like $50 or something. No more than $100 on the Argos, but wait, because with Jim Kelly out, that line's gone to 10.5, 11. So no, I mean, it's a very easy hedge, Preston, if you just want to hedge a little bit of it. But I can't comprehend how Argos team with Nick Arbuckle can go win the Grey Cup. I don't even know if they can make it a game. So I think you're just in business. My dude in the house dropping his action. Ronnie Lofton, financially free and focused. 66 Slammy. Everybody getting their action. I'd love to see it. Let's talk about this. Yeah, I love that, Frank. I want more. It was a perfect spot. Now, we could have the same one tomorrow. But, we would like the Flames to beat the Kings, or at least play well, because we're going to hammer the Canucks on the -1 line at some point here. But I don't want the Flames to lose 6-0. I've made that mistake. So I really do want to see what happens in that Flames Kings game before I hammer the Canucks. 3-0 Dallas, says Dustin. That's what I want. Mel dropping her action. It's all coming together, and good, because we've worked our asses off. So it's good that it's coming together. Let's talk about the injury situation. It's pretty simple. You have Austin Jackson for the Dolphins, a very important lineman, out. And you have Rob Havenstein, a very important tackle, out. So that's about, there's not much more going on than those two. So each team is missing an important key, a spot on the offensive line. We have an awesome show for you guys tonight. We have Bobano joining us. We have the Sweaty Butcher. We have Brizzy. We have the Nuke Worker. We have LJ from Htown. We got Keith each every stride from Trust the Profits. We have Ramon Scott, star of the Morning Steam Show. We have Razor Sharp Picks, and we have Troy Torrance moving us here shortly. Turnsy said he moved on the Flames. I almost moved on the Kings, but I just didn't feel like the risk reward was right. I do want to fade the Flames as much as possible. So everything is going well, and when that's happening, I find that I'm just sharper. I'm not reaching. I'm not trying hard to catch. I'm just not taking huge risks. I like it, and I really like the live opportunity here. I like the over, and I understand why it's moving towards the over. I did think it was sharp money that brought it down from 50.5 to 48.5. That's why I'm not on it now. I did think that the public was going to hit it up before, kickoff. So all of this kind of makes sense. Let's go over the spreads, and let's go over the cash flow, and let's discuss our plan of attack, because I come in with no pregame action, but I do have a plan. I didn't really have a plan last night, but we cashed both of those. I do have a plan tonight, and we've hit, again, 5 straight winners here live with you guys. This total opened up at 50 at a pick. I'm slightly juiced to the over. It got up to 51, and even at 51, this was juiced to the over. See, that made sense to me. And then sharp money, I believe, brought it down, and it brought it way down. I mean, we went from 51 down to 48.5, and that got me. Not only did it get me off of the over, but it made me thankful I didn't move on it on Tuesday, because I thought about it. So now we're back up to 49. This is also now juiced to the over, so we're going to see a 49.5. We're going to see a 50, possibly. On the spread, there has been a move towards the fish. There's been a move towards the Dolphins. This opened up a plus 2.5 at a pick'em. Plus 2.5 at a pick'em. The minus 2.5 on the Rams started getting bet. This got juiced pretty immediately. It got juiced within 10 minutes of being around. There was an 8-cent move, and then it came back. It came back within the next half hour, 45 minutes. Came all the way back to 1.5. We were sitting here at a 1.5. On Wednesday, it was a 1.5. And then it came back towards the Rams. It was a 2.5 today. And then in the last hour, there's been a half-point move towards the Dolphins. And I think the Dolphins are extremely live. And either team that falls behind by a touchdown, I imagine it will make sense to live bet them right away. Now, it's going to be easy for us to live bet the Dolphins, and I think that really fits into our wheelhouse. There's razor sharp picks in the house. Yes, Ronnie Lofton. Yes, Lexicon. I love it. And then we're going to have another banger here if things work out appropriately in that Kings Flames spot. But look, I can't tell you how important it is to win right now, this very second, this very show, this very day, this week coming up, all of it. It's not been a great year for me, and we're on a nice run now for a couple weeks, and we gotta keep cashing. I know, Ron. I must have said it. I was drinking pretty heavy last night, but there's Turpy in the house. So there we go. So that is the spread situation. Let's talk about the cash flow here. 64% of the tickets, 70% of cash on the over, which again I liked initially. On the spread, 46% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the Dolphins, and I think that is sharp money. Let's talk about the Dolphins, and then we'll bring on our first guest, talk about the Rams a little bit here as well. For these Dolphins, their pass defense has been really good. It's a surprise. We didn't expect it to be really good. They're only allowing 183.1 yards per game through the air. And their third down defense was the best in the NFL for a little while, which shocked me. I guess I had a bias watching them. Now they're sixth. They're allowing conversions 33% of the time. And I think that's where the sharp action kind of moved the game towards the under, because the idea being if the Dolphins can slow down Cooper and Puka, that this would be a lower scoring game. It wouldn't be something that screamed over the 50s. There we go. Joseph Thompson with his action. Great to see you, Joseph Thompson, my man. So I'm going to copy and paste everybody's action so we can discuss it throughout the game. For the Rams here, their rushing offense, I know we think of Kyron Williams in touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and he's been really good. But this rushing offense, it gets 97.1 yards per game. And it shouldn't. It should get more, especially now with healthy receivers. Their red zone offense has been a struggle, and we can put that on Puka and Cooper being hurt for a large chunk of the season. And their defense has been getting better as the season has gone on. We know it's a very young group, and their red zone defense right now, 9th in the league, 50%. Their third down defense, 14th in the league, allowing conversions 36% of the time. Razor Sharp picks in with his action. Sanders over 1.5 field goals. So I'm going to need to copy and paste all of this action because it's very, very exciting. Dolphins have lost 3 straight overall and 2 on last-second field goals. And they're playing pretty well. Tunga Vailoa looked great in that last start. 25 to 28, 231 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Tyreek Hill, Devon A. Chan is eating. This team is playing better, And when Chubb comes back, if they are still within range of playoffs, this defense will be much stronger as well. Obviously, Miles Johnson on the Dolphins plus 2.5. The Rams coming off a 26-20 overtime win at the Seahawks. And that was part of the problem with capping this because it was a very important game for me, and I didn't deserve to cash it. I doubled up on the Rams. The Seahawks should have won that football game, and I doubled up on the Rams. I also cashed the under, and it left a bad taste in my mouth, watching this Seahawks team, the Rams team bend but not break, and Cameron Kitchen's 103-yard interception to the house. Obviously, I was happy that happened, but I certainly didn't like what I saw. Now they don't have Havenstein. So, I just left a bad taste in my mouth. I think the Dolphins can win this football game. Now, are they just snake bit as a team right now, losing 2 straight on last-second field goals? The last one, a 61-yarder. I thought they looked really good, against the Bills. I think everybody felt that way. And, losing on the 61-yard last-second field goal in Buffalo shows the kind of team they are. A better team than their 2-6 record indicates. We got action coming in from Spenny Penny Bombs as well. We got action coming on from everybody. And here I am with no action. And I'm fine with that. I'm ready to attack this game live like we did last night. And I really believe that both of these teams are capable of coming back from deficits. The last time we had a live Dolphins game, I believe the same thing, that the Dolphins could come back from a deficit, and Tua Tagovailoa ran into Hamlin and was concussed and done, and I was screwed. And I was also live betting over. So it was that was the worst part probably of the season for me, live betting. And so that's the problem with live betting the fish, that at any moment, Tua Tagovailoa can be knocked out of this game with a concussion. And it's something that we always have to deal with, unfortunately. So there you go. I'm ready to attack. I think the sharp money on the under is appealing, even though it's climbing right now. I think if there's an early touchdown that I might not wait, and I'll immediately bet the under. And I would prefer if the Rams go down and score a touchdown. But if the Dolphins go down and score a touchdown, I might need a bigger lead than 7 just because the Rams are that favorite. Even if it is just 2 points, we're looking for the best number available. And we'll handle that together. Again, 21-13 with you guys here on the season live betting, and we've cashed 5 straight. Let's bring on our first guest. He had his boots on the ground last night in Houston, Texas. He was at the Texans-Bills game, and what a roller coaster ride that was. Absolutely nuts. And he was there. He's going to tell us his thoughts on that game. 4-0 Dallas. God, I love to see it. And let's roll. MMA guy, you don't have to be here, man. You can find somewhere else to go, my friend. Let's bring on our first guest here, because I've made 34 live bets on this show. If that's not enough for you, MMA guy, I couldn't care less, buddy. You don't have to be here, MMA guy. I tell you that all the time. You choose to come here. You can leave, and we would be just as strong as if you bring absolutely nothing ever to the table. So you can blow me. Let's bring on our next guest, coming to us from Houston, Texas. Our guy, a major prop player. Please welcome LJ from Htown.
Club Sports Radio's the crew, that's a fact. We all about bread, making bank accounts fat. Who the hell is that? LJ from the H, I stack green like Boston. Shout out to Nasty Nate from down south, where we ride on slab. 420 highway smoking with that boy Dabby Cab. Swing by Dallas with them Cowboy fans so we can smoke out J Money, cause you know that's our mans. Us against the bookies, put money in our pockets. Fly out to Vegas, meet up with Ski Profit. Hit the sports books, we got money to stack. Can't forget them college picks with that boy Connor Mack.
LJ, my man, welcome to Monday Night Football here on Pub Sports Radio. First, we want to know your action, and then we'd like to ask questions about the game you were at last night, because it was pretty wild, and it must have been pretty interesting firsthand. But first, we want to know your action. One thing that I didn't let you guys know is we only had one capper on NFL Pub Hub give us action, and it was Kong's Clips. He gave us the Rams -1.5. He gave us Puka Nacua over 67.5 receiving yards, and he gave Puka Nacua 7 or more receptions at +154. That was the only person. So let's 5-0 now. I wish it was always like this. Please, my man, how are you getting paid tonight, LJ?
Yeah, Jimmy, I kept it light. You know, don't want to dive too much in early. I'm like you. I may see some I want to jump in later just to see how the game is flowing. But I took the Rams and I parlayed it with the under, 49.5. The -110 is the under and -130 is the Rams money line. Just parlayed them together. I just believe the Rams are the better team at the end of the day. They're at home. And, you know, if they can stop the run, which I think Miami's going to try to establish the run, but if the Rams can stop the run, make the Tua one-dimensional, make him pass, I believe he'll get in trouble, you know, if he try to do too much. And like I always say, man, he's one hit away, you know, from being out the game. So, you know, that's something that I don't want to really invest in, you know, that side of the ball. But I just feel the game will go under for the most part. Rams win the game. And one prop I got Kyren Williams, touchdown, plus the Rams to win, +106. The home team's running back on Monday Night Football has cashed the touchdown 10 out of the 12 games that's been played. And Kyren Williams has 9 touchdowns in the last 10 games at home. And I just believe, you know, he's going to either catch the ball or run the ball in the backfield, you know, and the Rams will catch a touchdown with him, you know, and basically, like I said, I just want to keep it light. And if I see any action during the game, I'll jump in. But that's it for now.
That is legit. So you took the Rams money line, and did you tie that with the under 49.5?
Yes.
And what did that come out to together?
Well, I put 10 to get to what's, so that's what, +120, I guess. I don't. Yeah, +120. Yeah.
+120. We have a ton of action coming in from cappers in the chat. We also have Troy Torrance joining us here shortly. Let's get right into Spenny Pendy Bombs action here as well. We'll have this up here and we'll put Razor's action up here, and then I'll start copying and pasting all of the action from the cappers in the chat under my notes section there. So I get these guys here on screen. Spenny Penny Bombs is on Htown over 53.5 rush yards, a -110. Kyren Williams over 15.5 receiving yards, a -110. Puka Nacua over 67.5 receiving yards. And his anytime touchdowns, Cup 120, Nacua 160. And of course, Nacua getting kicked out of the last game is an angle we use in basketball with great success. And Nacua over 67.5 receiving yards. Cup 120, Nacua anytime touchdown +160, Parkinson anytime touchdown +500, Waddle anytime touchdown +180, and Jonnu Smith at +320. And Odell Beckham. Aaron, Odell, this would be the type of game where Odell would step up in LA in the bright lights. You know, you can count on him for about 7% of a season, and this would fall into that 7%, I imagine. That's an interesting look, Odell, at +650, and he loves playing here. And his SGP at 22-1, Nacua 75 or more receiving yards, Htown 75 or more rush yards, and Kyren Williams 25 or more rush yards. We got picks from Dave in the house, the pipe layer as well. Great to see you guys. So let's continue to look at action from the cappers in the chat. So we got Spenny's action here, and Mel is on Htown anytime touchdown. Now she's also all over the stars, and I love to see that and have this locked and loaded. Let's bring on our next guest. He has been an absolute monster with us live, absolutely crushing, and I'm excited to see him work this evening on our Monday Nighter Dolphins Rams. Please welcome formerly of Darlington Nuclear, now full-time capper. Please welcome the Nuke worker in the house. Nukey, what's up, man? How are you?
Hi, Jimmy. How are you? Can you hear me?
You sound good, my man. What is the plan of action tonight, Nuke?
Hey, LJ. Okay,
What's going on, Nuke?
I'll get this out right off the bat. I got 4 props. 2 of them are on Hunt. I've got him anytime touchdown plus 120. I was looking at his stats this year. They're kind of skewed because of 2 of only playing 3.5 games. But the last 2 games, he's had 11 receptions for 152 yards, and he hasn't scored a touchdown. But I think he's starting to get in sync with Tua, so I'm going to take him anytime touchdown. -1. Where are we? Sorry.
Are you talking Tyreek Hill?
Yeah. What did I say?
Hunt. It's all good. Are you thinking?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, keep going.
Tyreek Hill. Yeah, my bad.
No,
anytime touchdown 1 plus 20 or plus 120.
Okay.
And then I also am over 72 yards receiving yards, -115. Like I said, he's got 152 yards in his last 2 games. And, that's 76. I think, like I said, he's getting in sync with Tua. So I'm going to ride him for the 72.5 over receiving yards, -115.
And what was the anytime touchdown?
Plus 120.
Plus 120. Okay, so you're starting your card with Tyreek Hill. Jermaine's laddering up Hill. I am, if you look up and my head is down, I'm just copying pasting action from Cappers in the chat. We got the Skunt Bag play of the day as well. And it is the same as our guy LJ. Skunt Bag play of the day as well as Rams money line and the under. What's next for you, Nuke?
Okay, I've got another anytime touchdown first half this time for Williams for the Rams. He's played 8 games. He's got 8 touchdowns. So, I mean, the thing was, I believe he was like, excuse me, -225 or something for anytime touchdown. So I took him anytime touchdown first half plus 125.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, like I said, he's the only guy on the team, actually, who's had a rushing touchdown this year for the Rams. So, anyway, I went down that road with him. And then the last one I have, Jimmy, is the quarterback interceptions again. I've got both quarterbacks to throw 1 interception, anytime interception, 1 interception, and I parlayed them for plus 250. Yeah.
Stafford.
Yeah, plus 250. Stafford's thrown 6 interceptions in 8 games, and Tua's thrown 4 and 4, but really it's only 3.5 because I don't know how long he played when that Buffalo took him out that first game. But they're both prone to throwing interceptions, so plus 250. I thought I'd take a shot on that.
You got it. I like your card. I like your card. Obviously, we saw the 5 interceptions yesterday. Which was absolutely nuts. 5 from Goff after being so spectacular all year, and they still won, which shows you the kind of football team we're talking about. I like your action, Nuke. So Nuke Worker here is on Tyreek Hill, anytime touchdown plus 120, over 72.5 receiving yards, minus 115. Kyron Williams, first half, anytime touchdown plus 125. Tua interception, Stafford interception, probably together at plus 250. LJ, while we're going to have our next guest on here, and we got a few coming up here shortly, but LJ, tell us about what it was like with boots on the ground. What did you feel about your football team with 5 interceptions and can't win the football game? What was it like?
Well, we understand that if we don't get Mixon involved, we pretty much don't have any type of offense. So any team can take advantage of that. We're very one-dimensional. And the true fans of the Texans, we understand that. But our defense still tried to hell for the most part. It's just that Detroit's a good team. They're able to overcome mistakes. And when you can do that, you're right there as a championship team. So it's everything I expected. I didn't expect it to be that, as far as the turnovers and stuff, but I expected Detroit to win. I was on the spread. Unfortunately, we missed about a hook. It's all good. But, hey, it happens. And, we're going to be right there still in the AFC. But, tough loss. But we're definitely going to bounce back next week versus the Dallas Cowboys Monday Night Football.
Yeah, that's probably a great opportunity to bounce back here. It was wild. It was wild to watch. It was a very fun stream. I always like the
Yeah,
Sundays.
I was on it. I saw it on my phone. I know y'all was like, wow. Because being there, it was crazy. Really. It was like the air getting taken out like more than once
Oh
in the
yeah,
whole stadium.
shutout in the second half was
Yeah.
wild. Which
Crazy.
I was.
But us that knows that the Texans don't score in the second half. See, we understood that. We didn't know it was going to be a shutout, but we didn't expect a lot of points because we know we digress when it comes to the second half. We start off early good, and then we tend to, shut off in the second half. But it's because we don't have our weapons, and we understand that. But hey, hopefully we get them back. We can end the season on a good streak.
Yeah, I mean Nico, it's a little concerning to see how important he is to the offense because he's just been so glaring not having him on the field last little while. Let's go over more action from cappers here in the chat. We have Joseph Thompson says Rams smash, Rams money line. Dougie Wise, free bands play today, Rams -1. Jesse Gomez, Rams first half -1.5. Our guy, my dude's got 3 spots here. FanDuel plays of the day. Nets money line, Giddy over 5.5 assists, and Vucevic over 1.5 threes as well. Financially free and focused needs Dolphins plus 8.5 to finish off an 8 and 10 pick teaser. Wow. That's big, financially free and focused. That'll be a fun one for us to follow along with. Big Scott here. He is on Rams money line. He's also on the Rockets first half money line.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
sir.
You want to touch on that spot a bit here?
Oh yeah, I'll put that out early. We're at home. It's against a Eastern Conference team, one of the worst ones in the NBA. So Rockets take care of business in the first half. Like I said, I don't usually take the full game because you ain't think it happened on the back door. But hey, first half Rockets, that's where they strive the best, especially at home versus an inferior team. So minus the 8. Lock it.
You are locked in here. So what he has done is he's gone Rams money line, Rockets first half money line. He's tied those together plus 105. He's also on Rams +4 in the under 55.5 at -120. Turns he's on the Dolphins money line. Tori Coker is on the Dolphins money line. So we're starting to see that Dolphins love a bit, but not as much as I'd think. Gerardo Hernandez has a teaser. Dolphins plus 8.5, the over 43, and Ronnie Lofton's on the Rams -2.5. He's on Williams over 20.5 carries, and his SGP is Williams over 86.5 rush yards. Waddle over 49 receiving yards. Tua to throw an interception. That's boosted to plus 468. I'm going to keep copying and pasting action from the chat, but let's bring on our next guest. This is a very important game for our next guest. He is my co-host in Bankroll Blitz and phenomenal NFL capper, phenomenal capper in general. Please welcome from Chicago, our guy, Mr. Troy Torrance. Troy, what's good, man? How are you?
Holy shit, man. It's been a busy day. I'm just glad to be sitting in this chair. Got a good game about to be turned on. Prime time. I'm ready to go, man.
I can't wait to hear your breakdown because we have cappers on each side of the fence. And again, if my head is down, I'm just copying and pasting action. Dan Kelly moving on the Bulls +8 and the Bulls money line from our friend Dan Kelly. Troy, take it away here. Let's hear your plan of attack tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to get settled in here. Let me pull up the chat so I can see who's popping off. This market has moved a little bit from when I last touched it, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of work. But what I do know is that this market, this spread range, this total range in prime time is very efficient. It's always very tight on the lines. Really is. Excuse me. And I'm trying to cook through this real quick. I just want to make sure that remains true.
I can buy you some time going over some more action from cappers.
No, we're good. We're good. I got it. Yeah, okay. we're still within the 95th percentile. This is great news. This is great news if you're playing teasers on either side, and even on the total. And that's exactly what I did in this game. I took a little teaser, Dolphins +9, under 54.5. I wanted to get the 3, I wanted to get the 3 before it moved down with Tyreek being announced in, as well as the under, just in case he was announced out. I thought that was going to be a good bet, regardless if Tyreek was in or out. Now I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to get on the Dolphins straight away. And you look at the recent history of both of these two teams. You got the Rams coming off a win that I'm pretty sure ranks super high in the luck rankings. Meaning, Jimmy, you were talking about it when the show was on. I was downstairs feeding my son, listening to Jimmy talk about how he felt lucky to have won that bet. I was right in that same boat with him. They allowed a ton of pressure, and we know Stafford's numbers versus pressure, especially this year, have fallen off a cliff. And the Dolphins' recent history is on the other end of the spectrum. I mean, I know the Rams put together a great game at home in prime time against the Vikings, but that last game against the Seahawks, it might have been a little bit telling that this team is a little bit vulnerable. But at the same time, Puka went out early. So how much equity can we really put in that bucket? That's kind of what you're trying to measure here. What we seen last week, how real is that? And how does the Seahawks defense compare to the Dolphins defense? Because when I started looking at the Dolphins coming off back-to-back games that could have very easily been wins, with Tua back in, right? Tua's been back for 3 games now, Jim. Is that right?
Sorry to pull this up here.
Little Troy.
Yes. But the last 2 were they lost 3 straight with 2 straight on last second field goals.
Yep.
Right?
And that was against the Bills and the Cardinals, which we know the Bills are a quality team, probably top 3, top 2 in the AFC at this point in the season. And the Cardinals are climbing the ranks.
No, those were his only 2 games back, right? Because the other one was that 16-10 loss at the Colts with Huntley. So he's been back for 2 games, 2 last second field goals. Yeah.
So the Bills and the Cards. I mean, that's what I had here in those 2 games. I mean, those 2 teams are very reputable teams, right? I mean, I thought that what they were able to do with Tua first game back was pretty impressive against the Cardinals, and even more impressive against the Bills. It's unfortunate they weren't able to turn those games around. And you look at both of these defenses, I kind of like the matchup for both these defenses. You look at Stafford against cover 3. Now, not everything. It's within a box. It's relative to the total. We're looking at a high total. So when I say I like the defenses, I like it relative to the number being offered. Sports betting is all about price versus information. That's all you're doing is you're weighing price versus information. And when I look at these defenses and this number, I kind of like the under. Stafford against cover 3. He's been subpar all season. And it goes back years. Now, he was way more efficient in years past, but still under what he typically averages versus any type of coverage. And then, Stafford against pressure. And I think that this Dolphins pass rush will put at least the same amount of pressure the Seahawks pass rush did. And the Rams defensive front on the other side of things should be pretty stout against this Dolphins rushing attack. And that's what the Dolphins want to do. They want to run the ball, and and that's actually where I find the edge, because they want to run the ball, which I'm not sure they're going to be able to do that well versus the Rams. But what I do think they're going to be able to do well is the quick passing game. Since Tua's been back in the lineup, he has the fastest pass to release, in the entire time to relieve. What is the pocket time? He has the basically the quickest pocket time in the NFL since he's been back. They're trying to focus on getting the ball out as fast as possible. And if you look at the other side of the ball, the Rams, I mean, we see it every week. This cover 3 is very, very lax. They give it up short. They give it up quick. They're very inefficient versus the quick passing game. So ultimately, like, I'm looking towards the Dolphins. I think it's a circle the wagon, Alamo type of spot, all in. Because if they don't win this one, and I think this is the one. I haven't said this is an all-in type of spot for the Dolphins at this point in the season. I think it's right here. And if you remember back in Bankroll Blitz, I was on the other side. I was leaning towards the Rams. I've come full circle. I'm looking towards the Dolphins and the under.
I'm right with you. Now, if the Rams fall behind, I think they're more than capable of getting back into it. But I won't be as appealing if it's 7-0 Dolphins. I don't want to immediately bet the Rams. If it's 7-0 Rams, I will immediately bet the Dolphins. And
that's something that either side, really. I mean,
either side.
This is a very tight number, man. Looking at the history of this 2 to 3 range with a total that's over 47, like both the total and the side are landing so close to that number. Probably the close out of any 2 variables, 2.5, 3, and a total greater than 47 over any other market in the entire database. This one has the closest reasonability, meaning it's going to land closest to those numbers, or historically it has.
Yeah, no, I'm right with you. I am right with you here. Continuing to copy and paste action here in the chat. But at this point, we're only sitting on the teaser.
I'm only sitting on the teaser right now because this is the first time I'm looking at these lines with Tyreek in now.
No, I feel you. And what was the exact numbers on the teaser again?
It was Dolphins plus the 9 and under 54.5.
Dolphins plus 9 and under 54.5. Shout out to the real DJX. Love it. I love that we're all cashing on the stars. I didn't realize how much I hammered it last night when we were on the stream together.
I mean, this is where that. Oh yeah, everyone's cashing the stars 5-0. I mean,
6.
Which Jimmy, you're on a run right now, bro. You gotta fucking just stay locked in, dude.
Yeah. No,
don't change what you're doing right now.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, why do I have to dig this horrific hole? It's so frustrating. Capping can just be so frustrating. Okay, I'm going to keep copying, pasting action here on the chat. We have Kurt Gray coming with some big bets as well. Let's just go over some more action and then bring on our next guest here.
Oh, Jimmy, wait, one more thing.
Sure.
I got a prop that I like, but I haven't moved on it. I was considering an SGP. What's his name? Running back, Mostert. Old man Mostert. He's starting to be phased out of this offense, in my opinion. I've heard a lot of hype around his backup. So we got A-Chain in front of him, and we got one guy right on his ass, a rookie, 21 years old out of Tennessee. Can't think of his name. But he is coming for Mostert's time. He's trying to eat up those touches a little bit, and that makes me lead to an under on my guy.
On Mostert. That's an interesting look. A very interesting look. I'm going to bring on our next guest because he has been crushing with these unders on player props. So see if he's attacking Raheem Mostert. We have 2 more guests ready to rock with us. Let's bring on our next guest. He is the star of the Morning Steam show, Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern on the Sports Money YouTube channel. And he's a great friend of ours. Please welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada, Mr. Ramon Scott in the house. Ramon, how are you?
Final. Hey, Jimmy, good to be with you. Just got back from the spa where I was having my Monday night pedicure in preparation for tonight's game. But I do want to announce right now, just breaking within the last hour, ironically tonight, legendary head coach John Robinson, I'm afraid, has passed away at the age of 89. This just breaking here. The national championship head coach, and of course the head coach of the Rams for 8 years. He died from complications of pneumonia. I don't want to bring a downer here, but not getting talked about too much yet. But we'll be seeing a little bit more tonight, I think, on the broadcast. He also coached out here at UNLV for 5 years and was the athletic director for a couple of years, made his name as a legendary college coach. So I'm ready to roll, though, Jimmy. I don't think it's going to affect the handicap at all in the terms of motivation or anything like that. So still going to kind of go with the Rams here tonight with maybe a big night is what I'm thinking here. I want to see more from the Dolphins here at this point. It looks like a downward spiral for the most part. I'm glad Tyreek's in there. See if he can wake up a little bit here. I'm going to roll with these Rams tonight. I like the Puka Nacua angle of maybe letting those frustrations out here tonight. He's my bigger bomb here. I'm going to go over 99.5 receiving yards at plus 260 to start things off with Puka, kind of a big one here. Stafford to have a well above average night. I'm going to ramp him up a little bit and go over 274.5 yards at plus 150. I'm going up on Cup as well today. Cooper Cup over 7.5 receiving yards at plus 160. Going pretty heavy on an offense here.
So that was the last one was over 7.5 receptions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Receptions. And what was the juice there?
Plus 160.
Beautiful. Keep rolling.
Yeah, we're going a lot of Rams here. Also, Demarcus Robinson over 4.5 receptions at plus 170. And one more for the Rams offense here, kind of going out of my range a little bit, but I might have it a little one-sided here tonight. Kyron Williams over 100.5 rushing and receiving yards. That one at minus 115 tonight for the Rams. I did promise you an under here. It's going to be on the Fins with Tua, and we're going to go under in his completions here tonight at 32.5. Is that right, you guys? At even money, I'm going to take Tua under his completions here tonight. Obviously, they, think they can ramp it up here with Tua. I just want to make sure that number's right. I'll
Yeah,
correct.
that's a lot of completions. 32.
I'll correct that if I'm wrong. I want to search for it here real quick. Let me move on, though. What Troy was saying, I think he's talking Jalen Wright, the back that maybe is coming on for the Finns. I'm not going to include him, but the problem with Mostert, he's got a little bit of fumbleitis right now, so he might fall out of favor in his backfield carries. I still think you want to use Mostert if you can. Doesn't mean he can't fumble after receiving the ball, but I'm going to take 21 and a half. Maybe I was looking at the attempts there and I just jotted it down. That's what it is, Jim.
Yeah, it's 22 and a half. Yeah. I got on 365.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Under 32 and a half attempts at even money. Sorry there, brother.
No worries.
For Tua. I've just got my bad handwriting here. It's actually quite good penmanship, as you can expect, right? Give me so it's Mostert over 7.5 receiving yards tonight. Still think you want to get Mostert involved here, but yeah, he's fallen out of favor here. So I'm going with Htown over 12.5 rushing attempts tonight for Htown. So I think that's 8 plays tonight. I don't know if we're done, but that's what we'll sit on right now. Hopefully that's not too many on my card, but maybe I'm a little tilted after losing there a little bit last night. Even I can get tilted. So hopefully the game's close. Like I said, we want to see Tua, not get killed out there. I know it's an easy talking point necessarily. He definitely looks like he's changed his, attitude of going totally forward. I mean, he slides pretty well. We know there's a little magic to having the baseball slide that some quarterbacks just don't have. I don't know if it's a gift or anything. I mean, hey, I'm still a master of the pop-up slide at 55 on the base paths. So I don't know why these athletes can't get out there on a slip and slide. That's how I learned how to do it. So that's it, Jimmy. Let's have a fun night and toast to you guys. I did bring my cup now. I'm for Cooper Cup.
I love it.
Thanks, everybody. LJ and Nuke and Troy and you and whoever else drops by.
Hey, Ramon. Good to see you, man.
I love it. I love
Thanks for the free winner. Thanks for the winner. I just said as my handicap on the show today, I was on a show last night with Jimmy. He said, take Dallas. So I gave out Dallas as my pick on the show. Easy money. They're making me look good.
Hey, we are a team. I love it. I love that everyone's cashing on it. It makes me very happy and extremely pleased. Let's review Ramon's action. Puka Nacua over 99.5 receiving yards plus 260. Over 274.5 passing yards for Stafford.
Plus 150.
Plus 150. Cup over 7.5 receptions plus 160. Robinson over 4.5 receptions plus 170. Now, those are the alt lines for our guy Ramon. Then we go to Kyron Williams over 101.5 rushing receiving at minus 115. Tua Tagovailoa under 32.5 pass attempts at plus 100. Mostert over 7.5 receiving yards. And Htown over 12.5 rush attempts for our guy Ramon. Let's go over more action here from Cappers in the chat. Where we left off here. So there's a lot more here. Harold Williams, and then we got our next guest ready to rock. But Harold Williams on a 2-team parlay, Miami plus 7.5 in the over 45.5. He's got Devon Htown anytime touchdown, Cup anytime touchdown, Puka over 67.5 receiving, and Puka over 5.5 catches. Big Scott's got Nacua, over 70 yards and Rams money line. You put that together at plus 210. Joseph Thompson is on the Rams money line minus 135. Rams plus 3.5 in the over 43 with 6-point teaser. That's a minus 120. Robert Franklin's got Robinson anytime touchdown plus 270. He says, think Robinson gets overlooked with a Nacua, Cup, and Williams. Razor Sharp Picks is on Sanders over 1.5 field goals at minus 130. Viper MB is on Htown anytime touchdown. Miles Johnson's on Dolphins plus 2.5. Rod Zawacki says, bet the under. Any team versus the first half total off a road loss when playing on Monday night since 2015. The under 24 first half is 60 and 25. Gerardo Hernandez is on Devon Htown first quarter touchdown plus 500. Robert Franklin is on Htown touchdown as well. Financially free and focused on Tua over 21.5 completions. Joseph Thompson's on Matthew Stafford over a half interception. 5 straight interceptions for Stafford. Not fading my team, but adding that to my action, he says. Rod Zawacki says, bet against Sean McVay on the money line against AFC East division opponents. McVay's record as coach of the Rams against the AFC East 1-5. Robert Franklin is deciding between Nakua or Waddle for first touchdown. My dude is on Tyreek Hill touchdown. Tyreek Hill 6 catches. Hill 60 or more receiving yards. Stafford 2 passing touchdowns. Dave Rogers in the house. He joined us last night. It was great to see him. He is on Raheem Mostert receiving yards over 6.5. So we have Dave Rogers and Ramon on this Mostert receiving yards, and we'll hear if Troy Torrance is still going to move on his under for rush yards. We will wait and see. A Nasty Nate took Odell Beckham over 9 receiving yards. Dave and Cal, my guy Dave and Cal 48. Rams first quarter money line. Rams first half -2. Rams -2.5 and leaning over. Wow. Nasty Nate on Stafford over a half rush yard at +166. He's also on Hill for 2 touchdowns at +600. Kurt Gray's on the Dolphins money line with a big bet. He's on Tua over 265 passing yards. We got Mikey money in the house. Sports money in the house says Davis Allen touchdown at +1400 and first touchdown at 80-1. What a monster look from Mikey, man. I hope we get that one. Nutflush Allen's on Atwell over 30 receiving yards at +525. Wow. That's Will Hill line. Lucky Power, Atwell, Nakua, Htown, Waddle, Williams, anytime touchdowns. Put that together 150-1. Joseph Thompson is his SGP. Stafford over half interception, Rams money line. Williams 1 or more touchdowns. Nakua a touchdown. Smith 24 or more receiving yards +975. Gerald Jones is on Htown over 54.5 yards. He is on Kevin Ponechera is on the over 49.5. Kevin Foster's on Stafford over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Cup over 6.5 receptions. Puka anytime touchdown. Nasty. Oh, I did the Stafford one. Thomas Maggio is on Miami +8.5 to finish off a parlay. So he's in business. Flea Mathis, Htown anytime touchdown -110. And Loopy, my guy Loopy here from Toronto. He's on Beckham first touchdown at 35-1. Just My 2 Cents is on Cooper Cup anytime touchdown +135. And Gorky is on the Rams. And thank you, Gorky, for the dono, for blessing our action. It means a ton to us. Let's bring on our next guest. We got 2 guests ready to go. This is very, very fun, but shout out to Gorky. Thank you for the dono, my friend. And here is to you. Thank you for your support. Delicious. Let's bring on your next guest. He is a star here at Pub Sports Radio, part of the Locker Room podcast, the #1 show on our channel, as well as on Tuesdays with Peter Loshak, the NBA analyst, and on Wednesdays with Jose Abuquet, our NBA expert. Please welcome our guy, South Jersey in the house, Mr. Billy Brisbane. Brizzy, what's good, man? How are you?
Brizzy.
Oh, we can't hear you, my man.
What up? What up? How you boys doing tonight?
Good. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Brian Smith on the under 49. Truth Teller leaning to the under. Drewski on the -2.5. What is your plan here, Brizzy? Take it away. How are you getting paid tonight?
To be honest with you, it's one of those type of games I don't really feel too comfortable with the action, but you live and die with the action in life. Dolphins money line +114, and then Raheem Mostert anytime touchdown +230.
Let's get this in for our guy Brizzy. So Dolphins money line at +114, was that?
Yeah.
And Mostert anytime touchdown was at what?
+230 on FanDuel.
+230. You sound pretty lukewarm. I'd like the side you're on. Why don't you talk to us about why you're on the Dolphins?
I just don't feel good about it.
What the hell's going on, Brizzy?
I was gonna live with the results, dog. It's one of those ones where, like, sometimes in life you just gotta click the button, bro. You just gotta click the button. You can't be scared, and you just gotta live with the results. And it was let's
go, Briz. Let's go.
Let's go. Yesterday, I bet Wake Forest, and they were getting smoked by like 20 points. And I was trying to go to lunch, and I was just waiting so long. And they didn't score for 6 minutes. And I was like, God damn it, man. And I just didn't watch the game for like 15 minutes, and I came back. At halftime, they were down by 2, and they ended up winning the game by 2. So sometimes the moral of the story is sometimes you just got to click the button. And I get it. The Rams are home at the crib. Everyone's healthy. Man, fuck the bullshit, man. Give me the motherfucking Dolphins here at plus money. Am I happy with it? No. But it's a Monday night football game. There's only 2 teams and 2 sides, and you got to pick one. And give me the plus money side here in the Dolphins.
I get it. Absolutely get it. I think that it's pretty clear they're the sharp side, and the under looked sharp all week, and I know it's moving towards the over. We will take a look right before kickoff, but let's bring on our next guest to hear his action too as I continue to copy and paste. We got coin on the Miami Dolphins team total over 23.5 minus 130. Our next guest star of the Trust the Profits YouTube channel, a spectacular thoroughbred handicapper, also can be seen on the Sports Money YouTube channel as well as right here. Please welcome our friend Keith Each. Every stride. How are you, Keith, my man?
What's up, Jimmy? And I'm so happy to be with you here on Pub Sports Radio. Everybody here on screen. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this big Monday night football game right here. And, yeah, I know it's, I was just listening to all your analysis right now and a lot of different ways you can go in this. And, yeah, I got a couple of plays. Hopefully I'll get cashed on tonight.
Well, I would like to hear them. We all would like to hear them. Welcome to the program, my friend. It is great to see you. Let me get this all set up here. So next up, we will go into Brian Smith's action and more Poncho's action. That will be after we hear how Keith is getting paid. So Keith, my friend, take it away.
For
how you
sure,
getting paid?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was an interesting look. I have a couple of players that I think are due for touchdowns. So I have a touchdown parlay. Actually just put it in the chat there. And I like the Kyren Williams and Tyreek Hill touchdown parlay tonight. I mean, Williams has been a touchdown machine, but not the last 2 games, right? So hopefully to get back on the board there. And I think that changes tonight versus a suspect Miami defense, run defense especially. And, before the last 2 games, I mean, Williams had 6 consecutive touchdowns before that 2, the touchdowns in the last non-2. But, for me, I like that spot and I like Hill. Now, listen, Hill has had a very up and down, more of a down year than anything, right? For Tyreek. I mean, he's only got 1 touchdown on the year. And, I think Tua's going to have to wake up a little bit now. I think he's going to do a little bit better. I think from, obviously he's got the concussion thing he came back from and everything, but I think we're going to see more of Tua to get action in the air. So I like that for Tyreek. So I like that spot for plus 236. I put that in the chat. Now it's funny because I heard a couple of cappers are already on my play is that I like the Mozart over 6.5 receiving yards. I'm on that one too. So I think the Rams are going to, show pressure and, Mozart's trying to get back into this offense a little bit more. He had injuries himself too. So I love that line right there over 6.5 receiving yards, minus 110. And then I'm on the Tua 2 touchdowns, throwing 2 touchdowns for Tua. I like it at minus 120. Line's been kind of moving on this one a little bit, but I could see him getting that. I mean, I feel like he's kind of hopefully getting past a little bit of the concussion issues, but, that's always a dicey thing in this game. But I could see this one. I kind of lean towards the over a little bit in this one, but I didn't put a bet on the game. But those are my 3 official plays right now. And thank you for having me.
We are pleased to have you. Thank you for joining us, my friend. I like your action. Kyren, anytime touchdown, Hill, anytime touchdown together, plus 236. We have our 3rd capper now on Mostert over 6.5 receiving yards, and we have Tua over 1.5 touchdown passes. We also have Troy making moves, which we want to hear about. But let's bring on our next guest and get his action in before kickoff. Please welcome the star of the Ice Guys, the star of the Hitting the Books YouTube channel, and the star of Betting with the Bag every Thursday, as well as the star of the OG NBA show on the Ski Profit YouTube channel, our friend from Canada's Black and Yellow Steel Town, Hamilton, Ontario, Mr. Ian Cameron to the show. Ian, how are you?
Good, fellas. How are you tonight?
Babano.
Yeah, man.
I see the goatees coming back.
Slowly but surely. It's not,
it is
not significant yet. No.
We need to hear your action. We're right about kickoff here, and we need to hear how you are getting paid, my friend.
Just 2 props and a side and a total, or 2 team total and the full game total. I got a good number with the Rams team total. It's gone, so I'm not even going to mention it, but I had 23.5. Can't get that anymore. I'm on the over 48 in this game at minus 120, and I'm on Devon Achane over receiving yards, I should say, with Devon Achane and also Nakua over receiving yards.
We have what was the Htown spot?
Devon Htown was over 40.5 receiving yards, minus 110.
Over 40.5 receiving. Over 48. So you're on the over 48, over 40.5 receiving for Htown. And what was the final spot?
It was Nakua over 69.5 receiving yards.
Nakua over 69.5 receiving. We're just about to kick off here. Why don't you touch on your action?
Yeah, just that I think, we should see points in this game, in my opinion, just because of the fact the Dolphins are going to have, Hill is playing. Secondary is the weak link of the Rams defense. Should be able to make plays down the field. Tua has played well. The offense has played well in 2 games. They lost to Buffalo and Arizona, not because of their offense. Tua played well in both games. I think they moved the ball through the air in this one against the Rams. But I think the Rams score on Miami. How can anyone like the Dolphins the way they played defensively the last 2 weeks as well? This kind of feels like that Rams-Vikings game a couple weeks ago on a Thursday. It went back and forth. Offense has played pretty well, so it's the main reason for the over. I think Stafford and the Rams, too, at home. They didn't play great on offense last week against Seattle, but they still won. I think they get back to looking a lot better on offense on that side of the ball tonight.
I like it. Saturated, his play is Sanders over 1.5 field goals. Was Razor, who will be joining us here shortly, over 1.5 field goals. We have our live numbers on the screen of the +2.5 spread, of course. Below that's just the money line. And then we have the total as it changes at DraftKings. We will be talking about it. Miami on the 40 or on the 49 already, moving quickly here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's great. What a great group on camera. What a great group in the chat. Let's go over some more action. But first, thank you to Old E gifting a Pub Sports Radio membership. Old E, thank you, man. You're such a big supporter of the channel. It means so much to us. So to our guy, Old E, we thank you. And this shot is for you. Old E, my man.
Cheers, Old E.
Woo. Okay.
There's my man, Old E. Cheers.
Troy, can you touch on your addition there right before the game started?
Yes, I split a unit on the 2.5 and the money line. My guy Brizzy talked me into it, and all I've seen was favorable stuff as far as I could see it for the Dolphins. So I pulled the trigger. I split a unit.
I like it. It was a lukewarm breakdown from our guy, Brizzy, and it got you to the window, eh, Troy?
It got me to the window because I think that what I've seen recently is enough out of this Dolphins team with Tua back in the lineup and the efforts that they've given. I think at best it's a pick 'em. So if I'm getting 2.5 points, I think 2 is a key number. Get plus money on the money line.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of passes to the backs here until he hit
huge play, Miami in the red zone.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, very, very interesting. I'm not going to.
Waddle's got it here.
I do want to say too. I don't know what to make of this. This is what kind of perplexed me. I was digging around in this market type, right? Looking at a spread between 2.5, and a total above 44. And not in any of this entire samples, 12 games, not once did the market move towards the road team. So this is the first time in 3 years that this has happened. And actually 6 of these games, 6 of them are primetime games. And the road team is 5-1 ATS, 4-2 on the money line. And the unders hitting at 4-2 as well.
Oh, look at this.
Miami. Wow.
On a reverse here. Wow.
Malik Washington.
Washington. Imagine what was that first touchdown?
Jeez, man, gosh, top 80-1 at least.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That was quick. Wow, 3 minutes.
I knew he wasn't going to be involved in the passing game tonight, but they're throwing to the backs and they're running with the receivers.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel's finally coaching offense for a change. That's what I see. Yeah.
Hey,
He's not tripping on LSD anymore.
Yeah. This looks like the Dolphins of old right here. Exactly.
No Alec Ingold fullback runs. I'm sick of seeing that.
No, dude, I swear to God, if I see him, will carry the ball today.
I'm still on Team Logic.
It's good.
Those were the scripted plays, so let's not get too excited.
So we're looking at 3.5 now for the Rams.
Yeah, and 54.5.
This is also why I took the Rams team total, not the spread. I didn't trust their defense tonight. The Rams.
I really want a 6.5 with the Rams if I'm going to come back in the other way.
Yeah, I would like the Rams to go down and score a touchdown and bet the under. The 54.5 is appealing to me. The Dolphins made that look very easy. I think that we're going to get some great opportunities here to make moves. Nats has the Dolphins first quarter plus a half. A big shout out to our friend Crystal Craig, Miss Baseball. It is a long off season for a huge baseball fan like our friend Crystal. So thank you for rocking and capping football with us. Gifting 5 Pub Sports Radio memberships. Earth to Air, the billionaire, becoming a member. William Dryman getting a membership. Chris Smothers, Brian Ball, and Spoon getting it. Thank you, Crystal Craig. That was very cool. Very cool gesture. Respect to our friend and love to our friend Crystal Craig. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the under 54.5 immediately.
I think you wait because this smells like Rams Vikings, like from 2 weeks ago, where they both got a touchdown on the opening drive, 7-7, and then it stalled a little bit after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but I've been doing this, Bobano, now for like 3 streams in a row, saying, okay, I'm going to wait for the second team script, and they have not done anything.
Right.
And I've just been frustrated. But I agree with you. I mean, we trust McVay's drive. I think it's going to be a great football game. I think we're absolutely in business here tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Teams too, especially
Let's
Miami.
54.5 clears you over all but one game in the profile, and that was Bucks Chiefs back when Tom Brady was the quarterback for the Bucks.
Wow. Can you hit me with that stat once more?
Yes, yeah. In the profile I was just talking about, there's only been one game in this sample that's gone over 54.5, and it was the Bucks versus the Chiefs in Week 4 in 2022.
God, that's Jesus.
72 points.
Seems so long ago, but not that long ago. Yeah.
Makes me want to press that button so fast. Okay, we got another kickoff. I'm right here waiting to press the button here. I'm signing, waiting to press the button. These will just be $100 shots as always.
But I agree, though. I agree. The Rams should come out cooking, but I see what you're saying, Jim. You don't. Oh,
it's not been working. But but that shouldn't let it affect. That's the biases we talk about. That shouldn't let it affect seeing this game as a new, group of events, a brand new group of events, and don't let it.
We have Dolphin fans here tonight too in LA. They might not be as enthusiastic if the team was playing better, but there's a lot of aqua in the stands.
Get a 58.5.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that, even like Cup's line and Puka's receptions, they were really juiced. I mean, it was over 6.5 at minus 130 or something like that for Cup. I mean, so the books think that the offense for the Rams is going to cook too. So let's see.
Big loss.
Thank you.
Under center, Puka, motion. God, I love McVay's offense.
Dolphins read the first one beautifully here.
Oh, but red purple in Miami. Whoa.
Hot start from Miami. I mean, I know it's early, but
That's the best play they've made on defense in like 3 weeks.
Actually, his first 20-1 or so on that first TD. I see, and nobody
developed way too quick.
3rd and 14.
I like it, fella in the house. And we have a bunch of new members who can now join us on Thursdays while we vote for our Circa Millions card. That's a members only show. I love to see it. And then I will go over here when we get a second big 3rd and 14 here for the Rams.
Punting.
Yeah.
Nuke's the fastest tonight, I think.
I'm watching it on my Bet365. My channel's about 30 seconds behind too, buddy. Just I can watch it live on my Bet365, and I guess because they allow live play, they have more of an updated feed. I guess I don't know how it works, to tell you the truth, but it works for me.
You would
it's a little quicker there. Yeah.
Tell us everything works. I would think, Nuke.
Brian Smith is on the under 49 more. Poncho's on the over 48.5. Jermaine is on Rams money line. Jonnu over 3.5 receptions. Hill 80 or more receiving yards. Mostert over 28.5 rush yards. Over 6.5 receiving yards. Under 52.5. And Puka over 68 receiving yards. Kevin Foster also rocked with Razors Sanders over 1.5 field goals. Wager Detective says under 49.5 seems legit. That 53.5 just went to 52.5 off of a nice punt. Res Mob in the house. Our guy Res Mob. He's on Dolphins +4. Torrey Coker on Dolphins money line and Spurs under 22.5 parlay for Torrey Coker. Coin on Miami team total over 23.5. CMG on Tua longest reception over 37.5. Abel A on Stafford 200 or more passing yards. Kyron Williams 70 or more rushing receiving. Nakua and Cup each 40 or more receiving. Both kickers 6 or more points, and that's at +268. Will Hill for Abel Alvarez. Top sets SGP. My guy top set Miami money line. Rams team total over. Htown under 5.5 receptions. Mostert under 30.5 rush yards. These non-correlated SGPs for top set have been incredible. This one's 25-1. Joseph Thompson Rams money line in the over 34. That's a -110. And top set best bet. Dolphins first half team total over 10.5. Topset knows the Dolphins so well. My fault for not having him on here for this football game. God, I mean, that's my mistake. I should have him up here. My fault. So that is where. Oh, sorry, Kevin Foster didn't just take it. Okay, my bad, Kevin. You were just telling Saturday what Razor was on. Okay, cool. Thank you for doing that. So let me get that off for Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. All right, that is the situation here. We have the live total at 52.5 and the Rams +3.5. So the question is now, if the Dolphins go down and score, we move on the Rams and the under, or what would be a live bet plan here? I know you're looking for action on the Rams, Troy. If Dolphins come down and score, would you move on it?
Yes, I was hoping for a 6.5. And that would put me right where I want to be in terms of history. I'd have a pretty decent edge. I feel like the decent EV. So I'll be looking for a 6.5, maybe a 7. If they score a touchdown, we should expect a 7, I believe. So let's go for that. That's why I got to go eat, but I'm trying to get this live bet off before I go, and then I'm popping in chat saying, live bet or I'm pissed off or whatever. So.
I love it.
No, it's
all right. Make sure it's all set up. Okay, let's bring on our next guest. Very, very extremely enjoyable night capping with him last night.
Yeah. Well,
he the fastest catcher on the Stafford interception, the fastest catcher that we've seen. He bet Stafford interception and cashed it 15 seconds later. The star of the #1 thoroughbred racing capping show on the planet. We have our guy racing with Razor. Razor Sharp picks in the house. Razor, what's good, man? How are you?
What's up, everybody? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hopefully I can sit back and get another BJ tonight. We're going to wait and see. I got 3 bets tonight. I got Miami Dolphins +3. That was the Razor's Edge given out on Medicate Monday. I'm also on Sanders over 1.5 field goals. He's about to get one of them right now, I got a feeling. And if you know, you know. Vegas over first period tonight at home. 6-2 so far over first period. I'm on that at -130. Those are my 3 bets for the night, gentlemen. Let's have a night. Salute to everybody. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
We opened up our show with that as well. Very important to respect the veterans. It's a Remembrance Day. We call it up here. Ella was singing for the school, and so it's a nice day.
How'd that go?
Oh, it's great, man. She loves it. She loves it. She's pumped up, and she made her own poppy and spent a long time on it and had it on her shirt, and it was great.
Okay. Did she take after you or the mom for singing?
I guess the mom. Yeah, I would say neither, but the
A for effort singing. That's all that matters. Yeah.
All right, that was a quick 3 and out. God, and it's still showing the 50.
Just like Billy said, don't follow. You're not following
52.5. Yeah.
You can't find
Yeah,
any.
because only 12 seconds. That possession was now 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So now they're going to punt.
The
Right.
Dolphins aren't cutting out, right? For sure. It's come on, Coach Logic.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a chess match, I think, after that, quick opening touchdown. I think defenses will probably kind of clamp in a little bit now, but I think Rams offense is going to show up at some point.
I mean, I'm on the Rams. But,
It's probably a flag on the defense or the receiving team, I guess.
I'm wearing my capri pants right now.
Yeah, this line was the biggest trap of all traps. You got the Rams winning 3 in a row, 3-1 at home. They're getting their 2 best wide receivers back, and the line's 2.5.
Not facts, though, Razor.
Trap for sure.
But the Rams, they got their best wide receivers back. They're healthy. They've won 3 in a row. How do they not win by a field goal? It's a 2-6 against the 2-6 Dolphins.
How about next week? We have a 9-0 team that's an underdog for the first time all season? No, second time all season.
What? Mahomes is an underdog?
It'll be the first time a 9-0 team has been an underdog in NFL history, I imagine.
Yeah.
Wow.
It does feel the week the Bills beat them, though. It does. I mean, obviously, it really does. But
yeah.
There's some games that really pop off to me next week.
Razor, we have a question from Big O. Big O says, Razor, minus 130 on that over 1.5 first period Vegas. Will you still bet it if it gets up to minus 150? I mean, how high is it good?
No. For first periods, minus 140 is the highest I'll play it at. Minus 150 is a little too high.
Well,
the saturated. I'm looking at Stafford over interceptions, but I'm hoping Dolphins score again, get up a little bit, force Stafford to throw a little bit more, even though he's still going to throw, but get that little bit more support. I'll be waiting for the Dolphins to score here.
We can't hear you quite loud enough, Razor. Is there any way we could get a little closer? Can you hit us with that again?
Let me mess with my volume here.
Oh, no, that sounds better.
Sounds good now.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the interception for Stafford, I'm going to wait here to see if the Dolphins can score again, maybe get a 10-point lead before I start looking at that interception. Yeah, you ain't lying, none, y'all. I'll return this motherfucker.
So 54.5 is the live total I'm looking at.
Wow.
1st and 10 at the 45. So that penalty must have been a 50-yarder at least.
I mean, for me on DraftKings right now, it's showing 52.5. I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, you hear this all with different books. So, DraftKings showing over 52.5 minus 120 right now currently.
Jimmy, I'm not too loud now, am I?
No, it sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds perfect.
You guys, I don't know if you know this, but Razor does tend to elevate his voice sometimes in moments of excitement.
I get a little excited.
I had so much fun on last night's show. I mean, it's always fun when you win, but I just enjoyed it very much. All right.
Yeah, it's early, but Dolphins' run defense looks very good. They've already just stuffed him a couple of times now.
Our guy Nunya in the house.
I'll be right back.
All right, my man. Wow.
No, we don't. Nuke's our fastest speed. But Nuke, where are you going?
To 54.5. I just I guess I should just bet it once it gets to 54. I mean, are we in 4-down territory? No.
No, not yet.
Ball's tipped and incomplete, intended for Nakua.
Calais Campbell.
If it's 4th and inches, it might be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Or they could probably kick a field goal at that point. Maybe 4th, because that'd be 57-yarder.
Yeah. We got 3rd and 9 for Stafford. He's sacked.
Fuck. I'm not.
Wow, Dolphins.
Wow.
I'm not gonna. I don't know if I get another chance at 54.5.
Yeah, it's 51.5 right now, Jimmy. Yep.
Yeah, 52.5 for me. And I don't mind it, but I'm not going to make that decision yet. I'm going to wait and see if we can get another opportunity here. The problem is with the Dolphins going up. Let's say they go up 14-0, is that I don't. The side I was trying to find a way to get on was the Dolphins. So, okay, you know what? I'm going to pour a drink, get some ice in here, and not just drink shots all night. Although I'm ready to drink shots. I will be right back, fellas. I will be right back.
Mother Nature was calling. I had to go. You know how it goes. You open that tap the first time, right? And then have a couple more pops, and then there's no waiting after that, right?
Break the seal, exactly.
Yeah, I broke the seal before the show, and now it's like, here we come.
Hang in there, McNeese State. I've got them against Alabama on the college hoops. So,
okay, good luck.
Oh, we're getting the McNeese we were expecting tonight and didn't get last time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I just did the old reset on my app here because I was a play behind. Let's see if that helps. But you know how all these different streams are. It's crazy.
I can't keep them straight. You're right. Yeah.
I come here for the spoilers.
Well, I'm on a commercial right now. Hopefully you guys are too. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm on a commercial.
That's how crazy it's gotten. Exactly.
Oh, I'm at halftime. Where are you guys at?
Doesn't anybody watch the
The pun in
Manning
the third quarter.
Manning tonight? I didn't check. No Manning cast or what?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, Belichick's a regular on that show now. It's kind of funny to see that,
Oh,
because they were such
Belichick.
rivals. It's wild.
Well, is Bill getting married to that lady?
Bill's living the high life, man. I don't think he's ever gonna come back to coach, man. He's on like everybody's show now.
I don't know.
Also, saturated LJ's not grading paper. He's working on tomorrow's card.
Yeah, that is a very valuable.
Grading papers. But
that
y'all know
notepad,
how LJ is. He writes down everything. That's how.
yeah, that
everything, bro.
notepad was $4.95 at Walmart. It's worth about $5,000 by the time LJ is done with it.
Well, we have a 7-0 Dolphins lead. Live total now of 50.5. Will we get another 54.5? I don't know. Rams are at plus 4.5. I often say that the best time to back a dog or your live plays when the other team gets the ball first to start a drive. If you trust your team, the 4.5 is pretty good if the Dolphins don't roll down the field really quickly.
Jimmy, what's your pregame action?
Nothing. Just the Dallas Stars for me. That was the only thing came in with.
Hey,
I can't believe they missed the extra point.
6-1, I heard.
Yeah, it'll be nice. But look, I got off to a terrible start, and there's no excuses for that. But it'll be important. So this will be my 5th straight win, and I'll have hit 8 of 9. Very important. Of course, the money is hugely important, but it's also to start out a year that poorly. It can get away from you. It can mess with your head. It can you'll stop sleeping. You're just like you're questioning everything. You don't have confidence. Just thank God I've got lots of work to do to get into the black, but important, very important. And I really think the same thing's going to happen for us if the Flames play well against the Kings. If they don't lose 5-0 or 6-0, then Canucks smash and grab puck line or -1 tomorrow. But we'll have to see how that game bangs out. And that game has just started, I believe, right? That was starting at 8:30.
Yeah, just dropping the puck here. It looks like momentarily.
Yeah, that's your Amazon Prime game. Yeah, that's a Vancouver spot tomorrow.
Okay. I wonder what's going on here.
Yeah, it's a great spot. But again, Bobano, I mean, I would already have bet it, but I just too many times then the team I'm fading loses 6-0.
Yeah,
and then they it's just if the Flames win tonight, it's heaven.
Yeah. I actually do think the Flames do win tonight. I took Flames.
Big
draw.
conversion here. They pick up the first down, 3rd and 6. They pick up 9, 1st and 10 for the
Wow.
Dolphins.
Talk that shit, Razor.
Big
I
first
almost
down.
bet the Kings, Bobano, but in the end, part of the reason was I like the Stars so much. But in the end, I just didn't think that was the proper risk reward, backing the Kings on the road in Calgary. It should minus 135.
They've stunk in Calgary. Calgary's beaten them every time recently at the Saddle Dome. Yeah. It's been kind of weird, strange to see that. Now you're also seeing the teams coming off a bad road trip for that first game home actually playing well.
Oh, that was Mostert with the catch?
How many?
Did all you guys just cash his receiving prop?
Yeah, Mostert.
9 yards right there or what?
Oh, let's go. Let me see this.
Go. First down?
Awesome work, fellas. All you guys cashing Mostert?
Yep, it just cashed. There it is.
Good.
I mean, I figured what a
Good
joke.
call,
It was
guys.
over 6.5 receiving yards at minus 110, and he just got 9 on that catch. So let's go.
Nice.
Had a little drink for that one. That was good.
It is time to bring on our next guest.
I'll drink
This
with you, Keith.
football game
Nice,
taking
man.
place in his backyard. Also, and I must hammer this home, what he is doing is beyond it's spectacular football capping what he is doing on our cappers contest. He was the co-champion last year. And this year, our leader, which means in the 2 years that he's done the cappers contest, nobody has been better than him. Nobody. Of course, over the 2 years combined, it's disgusting. It's like a 65% hit rate, but it couldn't be happening to a better guy as well. Rocking with us here from Arcadia, California. This will also spark Razor's interest in all things humor. Always gets them going. Please welcome Gmo Zerui to the show. G, what's up, my man?
What's up, fellas? What's good, you guys?
Ramon.
Hey,
G, how did you do last week in the cappers contest?
You can mute him real quick. Mute him.
Sorry, all the chalk came in my face when G walked
Get out of here.
in.
They're not even running here. Get out of here. Put him
He
on.
What's
said
up,
we can't see it because of the truck. No, I'm just messing.
I'm gonna
It's
be
great being on
with,
with you, bro.
I'm gonna be with Guillermo at Santa Anita here in what,
Can't
5
wait.
weeks?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't
cool.
wait, man.
Yeah.
I'm
G,
jealous.
how did you do in the cappers contest past
Oh, I'm
week?
getting my butt kicked, man. One of those weeks, man. So I got to get together.
Wow. So
Yeah,
this is the
That
first.
week.
So can somebody catch you?
I think I'm tied. I still got this game to go. But I got the Rams, so I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But he's finished. So if I win, I think I can go back up a game. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's helpful. I can't wait to be at Santa Anita with you, man.
Can't wait, man. How's everyone doing?
doing good.
Guillermo.
Good time, man.
Billy,
Yep.
Keith, Razor.
That
Cheers.
was the
man.
only hat. It's a football show. You want to wear a baseball hat?
Why not? I got to represent, baby.
Come on, man.
Yeah. We're the champs.
Must make it even more special Veterans Day with
Yes.
what your son is doing, Elijah.
Yeah.
Here, when does he take off?
We dropped him off. I dropped him off this morning at 4 a.m. I drove down to San Diego, dropped him off. He had to be
Oh,
on his
wow.
ship. Start duty at 7. His ship leaves next Monday, so we're gonna go out there Sunday, spend the last day with him before he takes
Oh,
off.
great! You still got one more day with him?
In San
Oh,
Diego.
Oh,
In
that's
San Diego.
perfect.
Yeah. So
Oh,
we
that's
get to hang
perfect.
out and then watch his ship take off Monday and then come back. So
Oh, that's perfect because I can imagine it was not, just emotional morning. But to know you get one more time to
one
see him
more day.
is so
One more
helpful.
day. Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. I can't wait.
You must be proud as a peacock, though.
Oh man,
You know what I mean?
Not even the words, man. I can't describe it, man.
How long does
I'm
he go
excited.
away
I'm
for,
excited
G?
for him. What's that?
How long does he go away for? How long
He's
is this
gonna be
for?
gone. He'll be back April 8th, and then he'll be back for about 6 months, and then he'll go out for like another month, and then 2025 he goes out one more time for 8 months, and then they're gonna decommission his ship up in Washington, and they're gonna put it to rest. So he's gonna finish his time up there, and then we'll go from there and see what happens.
Nice. April 8th.
Yeah.
That's Harper's birthday. Harper's.
Is it really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So cool. Can't wait, man. I already counting the days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we send enormous love to
Appreciate it.
Eli, and we
Yeah.
thank him so much for his service.
Thank you. Appreciate it. He appreciates it too.
Hey, Jimmy, the Rams are getting off with their top offensive stars here. Atwell, Corum so far. These are the guys who just got this first down finally for the Rams.
And, Ramon, I don't remember, we talk about all the times when two cappers are on the same bet. I don't remember how often we've had three cappers on the same bet. So we had Ramon on Mostert over receiving yards.
Yeah,
sorry.
Go ahead. I was saying, sometimes, some of the more popular bets, right? But here it is. We're dealing down here at one of the all expected numbers at whatever it was, 6.5 to 7.5. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's something that needs to be recognized when we have multiple cappers on the same play, that being Mostert receiving yards and it cashing in the first quarter.
Crazy. I just thought the line was kind of, it was kind of laughable to me. I said, all right, I'll take this because I think he hit it well, he's getting healthier now. So hit it, I think, at least a couple of times in the last couple of weeks. So I just figured it totally made sense.
Speaking of making sense, I like this play from Truth Teller that he just bet. Race to 30 points, OT included neither.
Oh.
I think that is a sharp look. Yeah, it's a sharp look. I wonder if
the juice on that one.
Minus 105.
Nice.
Yeah. I imagine I have that. Yeah, race to 30, neither. Minus 125 now. God, doesn't that make so much sense? The problem is if one team wins 30 to 20, you can still cash the under a lot. No, not now with this at 46.5. God, that makes sense. I think that's a great look, Truth Teller. Who gets to 30 in this game? Nobody. You know what? I'm tailing Truth Teller. I'm tailing this bet. It's minus 125 for me, but who gets there?
Dolphins.
We got a big 3rd and 7 here for the Rams.
Yeah, it does feel like the trajectory of the game has shifted a little bit here at the end of the first quarter, near the end of the first quarter here.
Fuck, they just took it off the board. And I didn't
Intercepted.
Oh, God.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's wild. They took it off the board. I sit here with, oh, Jesus. Well, that might have saved me because it's just the Dolphins that can do it. Wow. So the interception prop getting started for you, Nuke.
Yeah, that ball got tipped. That
Midfield.
And intercepted. The Dolphins are going to take over at the 46, their own 46.
That old Stafford interception prop. It seems to cash a lot.
Like I said when I got on, he's played 8 games this year. He's thrown 6 interceptions.
Yep.
Worth a look on the replay, but we'll see.
I need to see that
Let's see if it hit the turf here.
I think it's a catch. I think it's a catch.
Yeah, you're going to need some evidence here. I don't think they can
I
do
don't know
anything.
if that's enough to overturn it. Yep.
Yeah, I agree. I
all the
think
way.
it's not conclusive.
Catch.
Oh.
Dolphins ball, they got it.
That was Calais Campbell that caught that? No way.
Hey, the old man's having a game right now.
Are you serious? Because he already blocked that one play. Or that
Wow.
one pass. Wow. He's got
having
13-year-old.
Wow.
Dolphins running with the spin
birthday.
move, pick up about 15.
Who was the run play too, though?
Stafford threw it right to him.
Number 28, Devon
Acham.
I didn't get it in, Truth Teller. I still like the look.
Look at this run by 8-Chan.
Oh, yeah.
It's now
Wow.
minus 110. I like
Nice
the
little
look,
spin
but I'm
move.
going to not move on it right now.
If he would have did the Barkley, or,
I was just thinking the same thing, Razor. That was an incredible play by Barkley, man.
It's so funny. Everybody freaked out about it, and I couldn't care less about it. I know it's so one of the weird things.
It was just like the twists and turns. I mean, I get it though, Jimmy. It was,
didn't think it was a nice
so
move?
overhyped, yeah.
No, but I mean, it's just figure skating to me. I mean, what do I care if he spins around and jumps over and gets 2 more yards? I mean, what the fuck? I couldn't care fucking less.
Somebody's about reverse hurdle. I don't even know what that even meant. So I was
It's
just saying
weird.
he jumped over him.
It's weird, but I think it's because I'm getting old.
You know how hard that is to jump over someone backwards?
The timing too.
That's what it was, backwards.
Like it's easy to maybe, I mean, not even easy. It's okay, you jump up, but jump over them backwards.
I mean, but do you watch figure skating? Are you watching figure skating, losing your mind?
He picked up an extra 5 yards.
No, but are you do you watch figure skating? Do you lose your mind? You're
sometimes during the Olympics.
You're lying.
Shout out to Johnny Weir. What are you talking about?
Absolutely.
Sometimes.
Johnny and Tara are the best. I mean,
That wasn't on my bingo card tonight. There you go. That's good.
Sometimes.
That's funny.
I am big. I'm big into figure skating. I'm sure that doesn't surprise anybody.
Do you make money off of it? Because we watched Dennis Garcia cap curling for hours upon hours.
Yep.
Well, don't forget.
Never
I
mind that
said it last year too, Jimmy. At the top left hand of the Ken Palm homepage is his curling ranking. So it's pretty good rankings. There's not many curling rankings out there, but I'm sure we're all on Ken Palm, and he's got curling rankings.
See, look, JW watches it too.
Listen, I'm a Canadian. I try to watch curling. It's like watching paint dry. I don't get it. The guy throws the thing. He throws the puck down the ice, and the guy's like, "Hurry, hurry!"
This is coming from the TSR cornhole champion is bored by curling. I can't believe it.
Come on. Hey, there's money to be made in cornhole, man. Come on.
Hey, thank you guys all for joining us live. Total right now at 47.5, 46.5 for DraftKings. I got a 5.5 here on the spread as well. It's 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins at the Rams 37. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. Let's get our drinks in the air. Let's put this drink up in the air for our guy Eli Zertucci. Dropped off by his dad in the morning.
On Veterans Day.
We talked about how off the top when we talked about Veterans Day and Remembrance Day about how we have low baggers who are fighting the fight, the selfless service, and for our freedoms, and this one for our friend and colleague son Elijah Zertucci.
Cheers to Eli.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.
Stay safe. We thank him.
Much love.
Thank you. And all the veterans in the chat, everyone across the world, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
G, what are you drinking tonight, G?
You know what? I was gonna run down and grab a beer when you guys
Okay. I didn't think I saw anything in there.
I'll be right back. I promise.
I wish I could just hand you one, G, but it doesn't work that way.
They're in the pot. Away.
Congratulations, everyone on the Stafford INT also.
Okay.
Or was it 1.5?
Nasty Nate, that must have been some strong apple juice because Nuke going over and still putting them in your mouth. No diddy.
3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 2.
This is a big one. Big 3rd and down.
Yeah, we need to stop.
Hey, as Ramon said, I see a lot of Dolphin fans making the trek there. It's crazy.
It's number
3rd and 2.
Again.
He dropped it incomplete.
Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, he did.
Wow.
He was wide open.
Wow, what a drop
That was
there.
Mustard again.
Kick the field goal, baby.
What do you got, Reggie?
Waddle didn't hang on to it. Yeah, I think they're going to kick it. Jason Sanders time.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it a 2-possession game, right?
Yeah, you got total field goals in this game or something?
I got Dolphins kicker over 1.5. Sanders.
Oh, all right.
The problem is I don't really want the Rams, but I think that maybe it might be a must bet.
Yeah.
Come on, Sanders. This is big. 50-yard field goal attempt. It is up. And it is good.
Yes, got it.
Yes, it's like Bates from last night.
Hey,
curled it in.
Doesn't matter how close it is, it counted.
I'm going to take the 6.5. I don't really want it that much, but I'm going to take it. I've hit 5 straight on the show. 21-13 on the show. I just bet this plus 6.5.
Good luck, Jimmy.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
$100
Don't forget,
shot.
too, Rams get the ball to start the second half, so you know you're going to get an extra possession, too, on that.
Yeah.
No, that's important. Yeah, I just this is something, Truth Teller sent me a message about it in the Ravens game, because I made a point saying I don't want to ever flip just because of a live situation, but clearly with the Ravens that was an opportunity that was misplayed, and I've been thinking about it, and
what
we'll
the
see.
fuck
Put
is
it to the
wrong
test.
with Butler basketball? Anyone have a clue?
What did you bet, Jimmy?
Right now.
Basketball.
Just bet the Dolphins plus 6.5.
It's crazy, Babano, because they used to smash these non-conference games. Like they had that
Lose again.
forever.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's at
At
4.5 right now.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just action. That's no play happened.
Final.
They showed LeBron on the big screen here tonight in LA. And what did he do? He crowned himself. Some might say he clowned himself, but
You
Wow,
take the
that
4.5, Jimmy? You give the 4.5?
I got
Yeah,
six
check
and a
up
half.
to 5. It's up to
Oh, you
5.
got the 6. Now it's 5.5 again.
Yeah, that was a terrible return. But that moved from 6.5 to 4.5 on action alone.
Holy shit.
I was surprised the Dolphins kicked there. Coach Logic, that was a prime spot to do. He doesn't care what the down and distance is, or the distance anyway.
True.
No, kick the
All
field
right.
goal. It was smart. Kick the field goal.
No,
What you
it's
do.
smart. I agree.
Well, that's why he is Coach Logic. But I mean, if you've watched a few games already this season, I know they were a little bit desperate in some situations.
I might be a little biased too because I had the over field goals.
I wish I had that under 54.5 and the Dolphins plus 6.5. Bo Bano, you just did the big Hitting the Books YouTube show. When we get a second here, and I know it's 2nd and 4, we want to talk football. But when we get a second here, would be very interested if there's a couple spots on the board that really jumped out at you this week.
Oh yeah, for college. Oh yeah, always. There's always a couple early in the week that's like, yeah, I got to bet that right now. Not even going to wait. Yep.
And also, your Mondays are so intense, and we thank you so much for still making time for us.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Oh, like I said, I can do a half. I just can't do a full game on a Monday. It's just very, very difficult when you got to do shows, you got to do articles, at late at night that are due on Tuesday or a couple of sites. So it's a lot, but we want to make time for the betcast. At least make an appearance, and I enjoy it. Plus, I finally get to relax really for the first time all day. Quite honestly.
Yeah, it's such a battle. I know what you mean.
This month is the worst. November is the single busiest month all year.
For me, it's the end of March, because when baseball starts up and NHL and NBA aren't over, for me, like it destroys me.
Right.
For 2 weeks until you get to either NBA or NHL playoffs. But it's the hardest 2 weeks of the year, end of March, first week of April.
This is second though, Jim.
Oh yeah,
March is pretty busy too, I will say. Yeah.
I've changed.
March is wild because you actually really have to watch the fucking games, and then you're watching games, capping games, and then it starts being like 16-hour days.
Yep. Yeah.
Big 3rd and 7 here for the Rams. Shotgun, back to pass, sacked.
Wow.
See ya.
Wow.
They're not blocking well at all today.
Dolphins defense tonight.
Where does this pass rush come from for Miami all of a sudden? Didn't have any of it.
Campbell with another sack.
Calais Campbell, what a monster. Why is it still 5.5? I mean, how could I possibly? Very, very confusing. The market here. Calais Campbell, absolute monster. 38 years. I believe he's 30. I should check that right now.
You got the Rams plus 6.5.
Yeah. And how in the world now it's back? Well, it says 6.5.
Just moved, yeah.
I don't have a 6.5 here. But how in the world would I have a better line then than I do now? It doesn't make sense. I think they're telling us that this under is very live.
Hey, it looks like the Rams can't do anything.
Because the over is plus money on
I just got
FanDuel
on
right now.
5.5, Jimmy.
And this total's at 44.5 right now. I think that it's 3 weeks in a row where the offense hasn't answered. And, maybe it answers again. But you can't keep making the same mistake here. If I want the under and the first team goes down and scores, I should bet the under immediately, not wait for the rebuttal.
Yep.
And I'm going to start doing that now. It's 3 weeks in a row here where the opposition hasn't answered. And you know what I should do? Because these are just $100 pops. What I should do is, if that's the plan, I bet it as soon as it's 7-0. And if the other team answers, bet it again. And I did that last night, 52.5, 54.5. Who cares? Maybe not who cares, but
and we were sitting back like this, Jimmy. We were sitting back like this.
I know you were, man.
Okay, so now
Just
it's
Gomez's Hard Rock has
it in at 5.5.
44.5. Oh man, you know, I was thinking about your shot today. I had popped an edible and went to the gym, and I was thinking about your shot. And you know what it reminded me of? I don't know why, but it reminded me of American Beauty. You know, when the dude thought Spacey was getting blown by the dude's son.
Oh,
Like,
man.
he was just working out. He was just enjoying a good workout. You know, and then the guy goes and shoots him. Fucking kills him. And then, of course, if you start thinking about American Beauty, you start thinking about that spot where, because he's probably my age in that movie, right? 45. When he's calling the grade 12 chick, and then he finally gets a situation to hook up with. All of this I thought about at the gym today. You brought this on me, Razor, and she's like, "It's my first time," and he's like, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't be that guy." God. That was all because of you, Razor, in that post.
You're welcome.
I like that movie. I thought American Beauty, I haven't seen it again. I just remember 25 years ago, I liked it.
Yeah, I saw it in movie theaters. Actually, it was good. It was long, but it was pretty good.
How many times did you see it, Keith? Because I imagine they were all dates.
See, Ramon's on top of it now. I mean, I would just say it was a date, but this, like Jimmy just said, it was 20 years ago, right? Basically, like that. So
it was
I don't even
before
know who I was with.
Before Spacey was Diddy, you know?
Right. I saw he was on a couple other sitcoms after that, I guess, but not even close to reviving his career.
Oh no, yeah, that stuff will stick to you.
Oh, you're done at that point. Yep.
Pun intended.
Dolphins run it and they lose 5, maybe 6.
God damn, this is becoming
These offensive lines are trash. Wait till you see this play. Is anyone blocking, or they just pull the little giants and let him get sacked?
Jared Verse is a monster.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. You're right,
You wonder why Florida State sucks this year. They lose a Fiskey and a Jared Verse. That's
God, but nobody even blocked. The Razor's right. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't.
No.
How do you forget about Jared Verse?
It's just like Brian Kelly. How the fuck do you not quarterback run and figure that out after what Texas A&M did to you, and you still can't stop it against Alabama? Same thing. How do you not?
Somebody retweeted Calais.
Interception.
Oh.
Rams are at the 20, the 15, make it the 16-yard line.
Wow, red
zone. Let's roll with this Williams touchdown now.
Let's go.
There's a flag. There's a late flag.
Oh yeah, Dolphins are clapping. Oh, yeah, it's.
That was my both.
Oh wait,
it's got to be something after the play.
Celebrating.
Yeah, the Rams are still sub. What the hell's going on? I thought I couldn't understand. I couldn't read what Tua's clap was about.
Cash that prop plus 250.
Oh, what a thing of beauty, Nuke.
Oh,
God,
nice.
you'd be a monster on these shows. Cashing the interception prop. What a monster.
Both guys, with a pick now.
Both guys, yeah.
Oh, that's
what
great.
A monster, Nuke.
Personal foul.
On who?
On the Rams, so they're going to move it back. Yep.
But it's still an INT, right?
Number 55.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, that's to get my money, though, right?
Make the tackle.
Look at Tua down
Like
there.
a true gambler. That was good.
Tua getting down there, kicked in the head.
Tua went to make a tackle. He got
Nice,
kneed in
LJ.
the head.
Oh, my God. Was that's why they're
Why
showing
doesn't
it?
Tua wear the Guardian cap at least?
Why is he going down like that? What's he doing?
Trying to protect yourself.
What the hell is he doing? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. When they say lead with your head in 1970 football camps, It was
Eyes up,
use your
eyes
head
up.
violently to attack the opposition. It wasn't just limp your helmet in front. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
well, these guys
use
these
their head.
quarterbacks aren't
The
the-
Rams run the ball and it's a fumble. Dolphins pick it up.
Oh, he's down.
Wow, that's an ugly game right now.
Come on, he's down. Tell me he's down.
I got to see this replay.
Still
Wow.
no call in the field. They're looking at it. I
Come
guess the
on,
refs.
he's down.
And they're saying Dolphins ball.
Saying
It's
Dolphins
the
ball.
Dolphins.
Yep.
What a fucking joke, man! You tell me he's not down.
Yeah,
You
he
gotta
said,
challenge this?
Here we
Look
go.
at it.
Here's the replay.
Says here.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh man, that is tough.
He's down. He's down.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
might be
tell
right,
what
Jimmy.
that
I
is
think
in
you
the
might be
middle
right.
of the.
Might be hard to overturn
Oh,
though.
that's a fumble.
You know
I
what?
think it's a
It
fumble.
may be hard to overturn.
Problem is, well, that's
Yeah, because the ruling on the
Oh.
field was Miami ball. It's going to be tough.
Well, it's a fumble. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's a fumble.
His knees are
Yeah.
never to the ground. That ball's already moving.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's.
Why
gonna
didn't
be
he just
fumble.
pick it up? Oh, he slapped it. That's why.
On the left knee there, it's close actually.
I think he's down, man. Look at these. No, it's out.
Confirmed, it's confirmed.
Oh,
Just
my
out right before.
No, it's out. It's out.
What
And
a
it's
missed
confirmed,
opportunity for
Dolphins
the Rams.
ball.
Yep.
Unfucking believable.
Did they challenge
First
it?
and
Yeah, they
10
did,
on
yeah.
their own 39.
All turnovers are reviewed. And
Live
then-
post.
okay, thanks,
it's
Ramon.
weird how
Tua fakes the
almost like,
handoff. He throws it to the right. It's caught and it's out of bounds to Tyreek.
Oh man, it's
Trash.
crazy. A lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tyreek pickup of 11.
I don't like this at all. I mean, I'm gonna
Big
have to move.
Show, invoice is being sent. Big Show, you check your email on PayPal.
Oh, I
My
should've
mailbox
known
is full with
Okay.
invoices.
Oh, but didn't you get the email? You came on Racing with Razor today, so they were all voided. Did you get the email?
There it is. So yeah, I was
Check
on
your email.
Racing with Razor today. It's always a great time with my man Razor Sharp picks here, and ended up cashing over a 21 exacta at the end. So not the hottest horse racing day for me, but I like going out a winner like that.
Yeah, I've always said that when I go to the track, I want to win the first race and the last race. You know.
But what do they say sometimes, Jimmy? You can't end the stream right on a winner. I think I've been on that with you a couple of times too.
Yeah, we used to do that. That was just
We were on for hours.
so ridiculous that I would force people to leave a loser. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Don't you want your friends to leave a winner? Oh man.
Well, there's a different, when you're going through the racetrack, either to cash or if it didn't work out the last race, the smell when you walk inside where the windows are, and it's a difference. You can't replicate that smell anywhere in the world after a full card of racing. Everyone's cleared out because they probably went home after the feature race.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm so in dad mode that I messaged Spenny. I was like, Spenny, we need to go just before the end of the season, just so I can just be belligerent. Just drink too much and gamble too much and not, it gets stuck in dad mode. You just all I have right now, and it's I love my kids. Oh, what a huge sack!
We got another loose ball now.
What?
Are you serious?
Rams ball.
They just recovered it.
Rams ball.
Jeez. Was there an over-under
Four turnovers?
It was so stupid. I was like, oh, I got to bet the 8.5 again. I start waxing.
Hit his head on the turf.
Yeah, pull
What a
him.
crazy game. That's 3 turnovers in the last 5-6 plays.
I wonder how many. There was so many turnovers yesterday. You wonder if there was a record for turnovers this weekend. Did anybody research it?
Including this
track
game.
ball
Wow.
security anymore? Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we talked a little bit about it last night. Right now, I don't go out ever anywhere. I barely see outside, and what I have is I have the kids, which brings me a lot of joy, and my action.
Yep.
That's it. There's
Kids
nothing
in
else.
action keep you busy. Who the hell needs outdoor shit?
Yeah, but I would like to go up to the track for a day and just kind of.
Well, you guys, I live a
Let me
very
know, Jimmy. Woodbine. I'm in anytime. You,
Okay,
me,
cool. We're gonna
Spenny,
go. We're gonna
whatever.
go on a Saturday in the next like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, because it
I'm
closes
in.
on like.
You let me know.
Okay.
Saturdays.
Perfect.
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 Hey,
Alright,
I live a very active social life on the internet.
I have not. I do nothing except cap and be there.
Oh, you mentioned you go to the gym. I mean, something like that kind of helps out a little bit, right? To kind of break it up. I go to the gym.
I'm trying so hard to go to the gym. It was so hard to go today. I had a good run in the summer, but like I'm working out once or twice a week right now, and on Mondays and Wednesdays, it's like difficult, and I'm not doing very much.
Yeah,
I find it so hard. Like I just like even today, I was like, I've got so much work to do. I have so much record keeping to do. I just want to just.
Yeah, you just want to make sure you got your stats right and everything. I get it.
It's not even my stat. It's like one thing we do on our show is we have accountability for every single pick that's given out, because when I came in this industry, I couldn't understand all of the nonsense, and so I just wanted the one thing to be is for us to be accountable, and it's painstaking.
Final.
Oh, Truth Teller, I think your race to neither is good at -122. I'm okay with my Rams plus 6.5, 3.5 live, but I think it was a great bet, Truth. Yeah, this college football season is going to be so much fun come playoff time.
Yeah, I'm looking forward now that it's close to that first ever 12-team playoff. I am.
Would you think we would be here if it wasn't for Barack Obama? Seriously.
Yeah.
He's the one who did it all. I mean, he's the one who cared about college. He's like, everything's wrong in college football. Wow, president
going. Yep.
But he doesn't get enough respect for that shit, man.
Yep.
What are you laughing at, LJ? You don't think so?
It kind of screws takes it away. Look how the SEC is falling since then. You think of the fan base. I don't want to come and make it political here, but I'll.
Oh, come on. Everybody can appreciate, whether they agreed with him politically or not, everyone can agree Obama's a great sports fan. Come on. Yeah.
Chain smoking point guard?
My theory is this. If you're going to pay athletes, you got to add more games. That's just my theory, because it's about the money. You got to follow the money. You can't pay NIL. It only has 8 teams in the playoffs.
I agree with Pavia's lawsuit as well. If we're going to start paying these kids, then you shouldn't be penalized for going to JUCO.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I hope he wins this lawsuit.
Probably will.
He probably will, yeah.
There's a little bit of Trump talk in the chat.
Just like I say, Donald Trump's a great sports fan. Donald Trump loves sports.
Yeah.
So,
He's
a huge sports
I don't know, Bobon. I mean, look.
Donald Trump's a great sports fan. Obama's a great sports fan. Who gives a shit politically if you disagree or agree? They're good sports fans, those two guys.
And George Dove, man?
Yep.
Yeah, but does Trump ever post his picks? Like, can we find out who he's got on the weekend? Or I was wondering.
That's a good one. Yeah, imagine you just woke up and saw that tweet. He's posting pics. That's amazing.
Yeah.
If they would have let him buy the Bills, he wouldn't have ran for president.
He was a big Bob Knight fan.
He wanted to be a football owner, but they wouldn't let him. So he was like,
big catch by Cup.
He did actually own the New Jersey Generals of the United States Football League. And of course, famously won a lawsuit against the NFL and was awarded 3 times the award in that lawsuit, which tripled the amount that the USFL won in that antitrust suit from $1 to $3.
Yeah.
Well, so he won a lawsuit versus the NFL?
No, the USFL.
$3.
Was it the NFL or USFL he won?
He said
the USFL sued the NFL.
So that's why they wouldn't let him be an owner then. That's
right.
why he couldn't be the owner, because he took money. You're not billionaires don't do that. They're not going to give out money and then break bread with you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what they do. For real. So, hey, history shows that.
He won the lawsuit.
No, Sancho, I'm not. I wish I was. Usually I would be, but I'm on the Rams plus 6.5, so I'm still okay. It's just about winning.
2nd and 7.
God,
Catch the Buka.
Puka's so good, man. I mean,
Puka.
how many receivers catch that ball
Yeah.
and stay in bounds and do everything right? Calais Campbell's all over this field.
He's having himself a game and a half.
Tonight.
Jimmy, somebody retweeted, I guess before the game, Calais Campbell made a post and he did the old LeBron Miami Heat death stare, basically. So maybe we should have known that before. We could have looked that up. Where's Billy? That Billy would have been all over that one.
Oh, he would have.
Incomplete. It's going to be fourth down.
Fourth down.
Damn it. That was a terrible play. Wow, did Juice met Calais at Cards Camp in Flagstaff.
Where's the bull right now? Oh, let's see. Gonna probably kick a field goal here.
Why is he thinking about it?
No, he's
Kick it.
That's a no-brainer. They're going to kick.
God, I hate when they're like, oh. There's zero math to do.
yeah,
They
he's
are
kicking.
kicking it.
Yeah, I got the actual live better stream right now. So leave it up to the books for having the live better stream 30
Of
seconds quicker than ESPN.
Oh, of course. They're always
That's good.
a step
Kick
ahead.
is good.
Yep, that's right, Jimmy.
They're dicks.
Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
All right, my man.
Got it?
Speaking of the books, we do have links to a bunch of books on our website now. And if you want to open up a new account, if you do it through our hookups, we get a bonus. It helps the channel. We don't get 1 cent off of losses. There's companies that make money off of people losing. We don't get any. We want you to smash the books. And if you want to open up a new account, if you go to our website, we have a whole bunch of accounts, and then you can open it up and see what is available for your state or province.
Cool.
Yeah, I got my 6.5, Troy. I got my 6.5, but I didn't bet the under at 54.5. God, these first drives, it's just they have, at least 7 days and sometimes more to prep that first drive, and it's generally well done. Why should we be like, and then it looks so good that I expect the opposition to do the same thing. I've got to, the opportunity to live bet with you guys. I should be 65% every year live betting with you guys and everybody in the chat. There's no excuse to be anywhere close to under that. And what am I this year? I'm close to that. 61.7%. That's not good enough even. And so I cherish the opportunity. I mean, I can't even believe I'm 61.7% live with you guys, and I'm like not hitting what Gmo Zerui is doing in the NFL Cappers contest over the last 2 seasons. Gee, are you going to be at NFL Pub Hub this Sunday?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it from San Diego.
Okay. Do we need to check the internet speed and all that?
Yeah, we'll be. We're gonna be at a hotel. But we'll be good. I'll check it before.
Okay,
keep it
cool.
good.
We'll check the speed. Mel has coined a new term. Gatto. Georgiev opponent team total over.
There you
That's
go, Mel.
beautiful. Gatto. What do you think of that, Bobano? It's
Yeah,
well
that's
done.
I'd hit the Gatto every night if that's what it's going to be known as. Yeah,
I bet you would, Ian.
I think I've done that for a long time already coming into tonight. So
Gatto. I like Gatto a lot, Mel. Respect.
That's good stuff right there.
Gatto's nice. It's a nice touch. Oh, look at that. Troy Torrance says, oh, shit, Guillermo on live. I may have to come back and pay homage. Gee,
Yeah.
what you're doing is ludicrous. Everybody's talking about it, and they're like, got to get him on NFL Pub Up. You come on and sweep the board.
Yep.
Jesus.
Got lucky. Yeah, it happens.
I just
Oh,
need you to. We need you for
I just
the
hope
sake of the show and the channel.
I just hope I can keep that pace up. Finish
Well,
this.
Nothing wrong with a little pressure.
No. I'm talking about the contest.
Oh yeah, no, of course,
As-
and crushing on our. Wow, you can motor.
Shout out to Curly Lambo.
My dude says Bulls are on fire from 3. Do we have the Bulls to give the Cavs first loss? Dan Kelly came on and gave us the Bulls +8. And Dan Kelly knows that team inside and out, the Cavs. He was preaching Atkinson Coach of the Year nonstop to us. So with Goff out of the running for MVP in the NFL, now he shouldn't be, and maybe he comes back, but is this Josh Allen? I forget the guy. There was someone in our chat, one of our friends, like not like a random, like one of our friends who gave us Josh Allen to win MVP at 19-1 to start the year. Is it just Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen right now? And who would you give it to? Why don't we go with you, Bobano? Bobano, who's the MVP of the NFL this year?
Oh boy, MVP right now. Lamar, I think, would probably be my choice. And I'm not the biggest Lamar fan, but you can't deny what he's done so far this year. He's been phenomenal. He pulled them through last week against Cincinnati when the defense has been lousy most of the year. So I'll go Lamar.
Lamar here.
I can't go Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes is, we know he's great, but because he had
it's Lamar or Josh Allen. Razor, who do you give it to?
That's a good question. I mean, Joe Burrow actually has more yards than Lamar.
Who cares what his stats are? His team is not going to make the playoffs, might not make the playoffs. Fuck them.
Very true. Then you got to go with you have to say Lamar then.
You don't think Josh Allen's right there?
I do. I'm biased, though.
Yeah, it's funny you guys say that because I live in New York State and I can't bet awards, so I can't bet like MVPs like that. So I drove to Connecticut about a month and a half ago, and I bet Josh Allen at +600.
I mean, Josh Allen has had the easiest schedule in the NFL history of history.
Yeah,
really?
You can only win
600. I bet it.
They played 2 good teams.
I know, but
the Texans and the Ravens, and they lost both of them.
But they're playing their schedule. Like, I mean, you can only win who you play, and you can't blame that on the quarterback.
And that's why his stats are so good. He's beat the Cardinals. He's beat the Dolphins. He's beat the Jets, the Titans, Seattle, the Dolphins again, the Colts.
What about
he hasn't beaten anyone good?
Well, you guys in the chat. Let's hear from you guys in the chat. Who's the MVP this year?
What about Daniels, a quarterback from Washington?
I mean, hard for a rookie of the year to also be MVP.
You got to.
But he should be in the conversation. You're absolutely right.
I mean, with that team, what they've been through the last few years, I mean.
No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. He should be in the conversation.
I mean, if Goff threw 25 interceptions last night, he would be in the talk.
What are the odds on Daniels for
That's MVP? A good question. I would have to look that up right now.
Because, it might be worth a small wager. I'm sure he's a long shot, but I personally right now it's Lamar or Josh, and like I said, I'm biased.
I like Josh. I mean, the turnovers are way down from last year, so I mean and like you said, he's playing. The schedule. It's not up to him.
I mean, besides Goff's 12 interceptions last night, that was the first time interception since week 3. So he's got to be in the talk too. They won a game.
No, that's a good point, Razor.
But live last night, remember Razor went from +700 to like +2,800 or some shit like that.
Shit. Wow.
Yeah.
It was a huge move against it.
There you go.
He went from 4 interceptions to 9.
And you throw 5 INTs and you still win the game.
That shows the type of football team. And I was talking with Matty Ice last night after the show, and I was like, well, it's obviously too late for any kind of futures. But I got the over 10.5 wins. I got the division at +130, but that's not enough. And I could have got +300 when I bet the Eagles at +600. And I decided that +300 wasn't enough for a future. And I wish I could go back in time. But the 49ers are going to have a say in all of that.
You don't think they have too many losses? It's tough. I mean, no, I agree. I think their defense has kind of turned the corner now, too.
You know, the
They're gonna be
49ers may have to go to Detroit at some
And
point.
Got to win
in the-
that game. Yeah.
in the playoffs. I mean, you can imagine that's the situation. The Niners will have to go to Detroit, and that will be
That could
Well,
be
you
a
gotta
sneaky
play in
game
this.
for Detroit. Yeah.
You got to play in the second week before the season ends, too.
Yeah, but MVP award is a regular season award. of
You
course.
think Hurts is kind of like fifth in MVP or something like that? Jalen Hurts.
I think there's no reason to talk about anybody but Josh Allen and Lamar.
good.
And I think Lamar might be the tiniest bit ahead by a sliver.
I got Lamar at -110, Josh Allen plus 350.
Yeah, I got
Wow.
Allen at plus 600 right now.
Ramon,
But that was
who
a
do you
month and a
like?
half ago.
Who
So
do
I
you
had to
like?
drive
Yeah,
to Connecticut. So
Allen
yeah,
right
let's
now.
go.
I'd like to, maybe also we can say up to this point, but projecting out too. I think maybe to kind of what Razor was saying a little bit. I think Allen could, hopefully, he will keep this up because I think he's looked outstanding right now. But yeah, I'm going to go with Allen right now.
Nice.
It really is a toss-up. I mean, you can't take away what Allen's done. I mean, he's or not Allen, Lamar.
Yeah, I don't think you could really give it. I mean, Mahomes, obviously, they're undefeated, but he's not having the greatest season. So I don't see Mahomes right now.
It's
No way,
another
he's got
shot.
nothing. They should be 5-5 or whatever the number.
5-4. Yeah.
Josh Allen has more attempts than Jackson, but Jackson has more completion. He also has more yardage.
Yeah.
He also has
more rushing.
7 more touchdowns, 2 less interceptions.
No, I can't argue against Lamar. Honestly, I can't.
He also lost to Cleveland and the Raiders.
True that. True that.
No, that's
Me and Guillermo love the Raiders. So there you go.
Yeah,
no, that's true,
Tough
but-
year, my man. Yeah.
And he's what, a 2-time MVP, right? Josh Allen's never won it.
But Lamar did beat Allen head to head,
Yeah, he did.
and I think he smashed him.
Oh, he smashed him. Yeah.
35-10.
Wow, Mel, it's got McKinnon and Jokic to repeat. I'm really interested to see what the Nuggets do this year.
He's just it'd be hard to beat Joe where he's going right now. I mean, it seems like a lock for Jokic.
Wow.
He has been incredible.
Yeah, true, Troy. True.
Wow. Can you imagine after that first drive from the Fish that we'd be sitting here 10-3 and the live total
Right.
would be 39.5?
39.5. Yeah, it slowed right down. First down Rams, but they got to pick it up here.
I knew it was the sharp
Under
side.
2
I should have
minutes.
just moved on. I keep you know what? I think I'm doing well live betting with you guys, but I keep waiting for the perfect situation. You need to bet good situations.
So it looks like the Rams, I got more of a live feed. Rams got a completion and first down with a minute left here in the first half.
We are almost at halftime. We're going to want to hear everybody's halftime action.
First down.
Another first down. Yep.
Davis Allen, who had over, he's got 3 receptions. Good old Davis Allen there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we'll go over. We have
Tight end.
Davis Allen props here.
Someone did have some Davis Allen in
Yeah, there was Davis Allen.
Nice.
Incomplete.
Yeah, Rams took a shot down the field. Incomplete. So let's see. They got 2 timeouts left in the middle of the field. So
Yeah, at their own 44. It's
a
tricky.
lot of
but
time.
It's crucial to put up points. Remember, Bovan already spoke on the Rams getting the
They
ball
get
to
the
start
ball back. Yeah.
second half.
Yep.
Oh,
Rams
crucial
get
to get
ball
three.
too. Try to score at the end of the half and then
Must.
score again at the start of the second half. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miami hasn't even used a timeout this first half. So shotgun, Stafford back to pass, completes it across the middle. It's going to be another first down in bounce, though. So it looks like the Rams are going to try to huddle back to the line here.
Really
They
not
got
going to
2
call timeout
timeouts.
immediately?
Oh,
Yeah,
they must have
exactly.
called a timeout.
I would have called the timeout. Yep, and
Oh,
they did.
they did.
I mean, they're probably just coached that way to get right back to the line. Yep.
Mel. He's a phenomenal hockey player. All right, we are 10-3. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Live total at 41.5. We've seen this go down from 54.5. It hit 54.5 twice, too. And then we have the spread right now with the Dolphins minus 2.5.
Final.
There's a lot to go in this one.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, like you said before, Jimmy, I mean, now FanDuel showing
my
over
God.
39.5 minus juice, minus 135.
Well, that was just a almost strip sack.
Yeah.
And they're not calling a
Yeah,
timeout when you just
there,
get okay, call a timeout late. They gotta put some
Right.
time on the clock. God.
They're having a hard time blocking these guys.
It's the
Wow.
offense, but you guys are very, very important note taking how weak these two offensive lines are. And
Yeah.
we're so used to Armstead showing us
Fumble.
perfect offensive
Oh, he got
line.
it back.
Yep.
Stafford
Terrell
fumbled.
Armstead was the but we talked about it in the show. You know, this is goddamn. The only injury note we had on this whole show was Havenstein out for the Rams and Austin Jackson out for the Dolphins.
Yep.
That should have been a bigger key to the cap.
We got Rams in shotgun, 17 seconds left. They throw it deep across the center. It's caught at the 37-yard line.
Timeout. Yeah. Or wait a couple
Third and 1.
then timeout.
They're just trying to get in field goal range now.
They don't have any
Five.
timeouts.
Oh, I
Four,
thought they did. Oh,
three,
no.
They
2.
spike it.
Take it.
Yeah, 3 seconds left.
Beautiful.
All right, now you got to kick it. Yep.
Proud of Razor there. He could have easily said the 3 words, but he didn't.
Okay, I'll be right back. I want to be back for a halftime breakdown, so I'll be back in 10 seconds. But
Yeah.
4th and 3, field goal, 10th. Joshua Carty. This is going to cash his over 1.5 if he makes it.
52 yarder.
55-yard 10th.
55 yarder. Here we go, Razor.
The snap, the hike, the
Right
kick
down
is
the-
up, and it's straight enough. It is
Right
long
down
enough,
the-
and it's good.
Crush
Okay.
that.
Yeah, good
Halftime.
kick.
Joshua Carty.
10-6.
It's crazy because years back, I mean, 55 yarders. I mean, they're making it look like easy now. It's wild how the game's changed a little bit.
Hey, listen, did anybody see, like, online? I was reading the New York Post today, and I got into the sports section, and they were talking about Rodgers. You know, the New York Post. I forget what the headline was of Rodgers. It was like C or something. Anyway, last year, so this year they're 3-6 after 9 games, and with Zach Wilson last year, they were 5-4. So that just reiterates my feelings about Rodgers. You know what I mean, Razor?
I think you secretly love Rodgers. What do you guys think?
No. You
Jets
don't even-
fans not
was
loving
on
it, I
with
can
you.
tell you that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
maybe
tell us how you
maybe
really
I'm,
feel.
I'm obsessed with Rodgers, with my hate.
Just gonna get a quick refill. Be right back.
Cool. Gee, what's your bet on this one? You got what's your line on this? You got Rams, right? Oh, Guillermo can't hear me. He's on mute.
I've already jumped on with Jimmy with the Rams. He got 6.5. I only got 5.5, but
Oh, G's talking to somebody.
let's see what else there. Check out some player props.
Dougie
Yeah, the
Wise.
Dallas Stars outscored the Dallas Cowboys. How about that? Dallas Stars 7 goals tonight. Dallas Cowboys yesterday, 6 points.
I love it. I love it. Jerry Jones, the worst GM in the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
Although, was he the GM? He probably was. He was the owner. Was he the GM when they won 3 out of 4 in the 90s against, I think they won 2 against Buffalo.
Yeah.
What's the last time they won
Was he the
anything?
GM then?
Yeah.
Because I'm
I
just
don't know
saying.
I knew he was owner. I don't remember who was the GM.
I think
Pretty
he
sure
was.
he was GM the day he signed that check or however he purchased the
He
team.
bought him. Yeah.
Well, he had a GM when he first took over. Then he fired him and just said, "I'm the GM now."
Well, seeing those guys hug last year, seeing him and Jimmy Johnson kind of get back together. I think they had a little bit of tension there over the years.
Yeah, Jimmy's not interested now. He's sitting back down in Miami, just sitting out in his deck with $1 zillion in his pocket.
Thanks to Jer.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Maybe some of these numbers here at halftime with the stats right now. For the Dolphins, Tua 9 of 15 for 87 yards. Htown 6 carries, 23 yards. Washington had that 18-yard carry for a touchdown. Tyreek Hill touched the ball 3 times, 2 times rushing the ball, 11 yards, 1 reception for 12. Waddle with his 2 catches early, that 55 yards. That's his best game since week 1, and that was in the first couple minutes of the game. Nothing since. Mostert, 1 reception, 1 drop, obviously here. Look, I was kind of thinking Mostert would be the guy getting the yards. We got him on that prop, obviously. Htown here, 4 receptions. I'm getting a little warm. Look, I said Htown would carry the ball on my prop here over, but 4 receptions now. This is where I'm going to be looking, guys, in the second half here, maybe for Htown to keep getting a few receptions here. I'm going to check that one right away, actually. For the Rams here, Stafford, 15 of 21, 97 yards with that pick. Kyron Williams, 6 carries, 25 yards so far. Corum has a couple of carries for 8 yards. Puka Nacua, 4 receptions, 33 yards. Cooper Kupp, 3 receptions, 24 yards. I guess they're not on par yet, certainly, the way this Rams offense is going. Davis Allen, 2 catches, 14 yards. Kyron Williams here, 4 receptions for 13 yards right now. A little bit active in that passing game.
Not a lot of passing yards in this game.
Yeah, look at what we're dealing with here. Who would have thought 16 points here at halftime, guys?
I got Hill with 72, over 72 and a half, so I'm going to need him to break one for 60.
I really need to stop talking so much during hands.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Let's review more action here. We want to hear from everybody in the chat. Has anybody on screen moved on anything live since I left?
Right now, I am considering adding 8. I might be dealing myself out here, but I wanted Htown over 12.5 rushing attempts, but I see him with these 4 receptions right now. I am totally looking right now for more receptions for Htown, and I think you can expect that from me here momentarily. Whether or not the touches affects my other play, this is kind of what I'm seeing here for Htown right now. Maybe catch more receptions.
Truth teller, the race to 30 was spectacular. It was a great look, and I almost got it. But Devon Htown is 5 receiving yards. His live total 21.5. Jalen Waddle 55. Where is Tyreek Hill? What the hell is going on with
I
Tyreek?
was just saying that. He's done nothing.
He was on the field early, warming up. I don't know what's going on.
12 receiving yards. His live total is 39.5. Raheem Mostert cashed the receiving prop for you guys. Great looks from you guys. 9 receiving yards. His live total is 9.5 to get another half. Chang took the team total 23.5 before the game started. Chang, I don't think that's a mistake at this point. I mean,
Here's draw.
we need 14 points. I mean, that's I would still hold on to it here. And I hope you had a great birthday. Those of you guys that don't know, it was Chang Kim's birthday on Friday, and I hope it was a great day, my man. We love capping with you. Jonnu Smith hasn't caught a pass. His receiving yards 0. His live total is at 12.5. Odell Beckham has 6 yards of receiving, and his live total is at 6.5. They don't think he's going to get another catch. Very strange outlook from the Dolphins. From if you were just judging the market, Ramon's right. The only thing they think is that Devontae Chan is going to get some receiving yards, and so is Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, and I'm going to probably end up shaving it just a little bit. I was saying maybe 6.5 receptions here, but since I've got those rushing attempts, I think the yardage here, 60. I want to say it's 61.5. I'll go ahead. Keep going, Jimmy. I'll come back to you. I'm going to end up going rushing and receiving yards, I think, just to.
Okay. Well, you got some time here to let us know. We have our guy Evan just getting off a 12-hour shift, and we all know how rough that is, and he wants to get in some action. So he's looking for suggestions. Evan, respect. That's what we're talking about right now. I have the Rams at 6.5 plus 6.5. They're plus 1.5 right now. I'm pretty comfortable in that situation. Honestly, and let's let Bobano touch on this. Honestly, if I was given a live bet on the total, I would take over 39.5 here. I don't know if I want that. Bobano, I know that you sniff out overs. What do you think of this total at 39.5 right now?
Yeah, I'm going to get in on it. I'm going to feel awful if this opens up and I'm not on it, because I feel like there's been chances and there's been some stalling in the red zone and drives just, falling just short. I think plus we have offensive coaches on both sides, right? As head coaches, adjustments will be made. I think there is value now, definitely. 26.5 for the second half total, 39.5 adjusted. So, yeah, I'll get in on a live over here. I prefer that than taking the Rams live.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you'd want the Rams live at this number. There was plenty of opportunities to get in on them here during the game. I think that over 39.5 makes sense. Let's go around the horn here. G, what are you looking at live right now?
Sorry, I don't want to cut you off, G. I just took Stafford interception plus 150.
Oh, there it is right there in the chat. Stafford interception plus 150. Didn't take him long to cash this prop last night. Razor Sharp picks moving live on Stafford interception plus 150. Gee, what are you looking at, my man?
No, I'm just gonna chill and watch this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, not making any moves.
And what did you need in the contest? You needed the Rams.
I got the Rams. Yeah, I got the Kings going right now. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, against the Flames?
Cast the draw, by the way.
Yeah.
Plus 410 for Sharks and Flyers. Oh.
Say that again, Bobana?
Sharks Flyers draw just hit for me. Plus 410.
Wow. Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's funny you mentioned that, Bobana, because I like the Flyers a lot. I think they're undervalued in the marketplace. I just don't want them as a big favorite ever.
No, ever. Never.
So it was easy to stay out. But when they were up 3-0, I was like, oh, well, that could have been easy -1. What's the score in the Flames Kings?
It's 0-0 still.
Sharks Flyers 3-3 in overtime. Flames and Kings are still scoreless in the second period.
Just started.
Okay, well, let's go around the horn. So we've heard from Ramon. Did you pull the trigger, Ramon?
1.5 yards rushing and receiving for Htown here. I think I could recommend over 6.5 at my own betting purposes here, since I'm already on the rushes, and I hope he gets some more. He's at 6 carries. He's got 4 receptions. That's pretty at 10 touches here. I'll take over 61.5 rushing and receiving for Htown.
Over 61.5 rushing and receiving for Htown for Ramon here live. Keith, anything you're looking at live at halftime?
Critical notice.
I'm liking the over. The more and more that you just made the points right there. I mean, it was kind of a sort of, sloppy play, right? So it was some fluky, turnovers. And like you mentioned, this could hopefully, if these units kind of like tighten up, these teams tighten up a little bit, you could get some points. So I jumped on it right there with you. I got minus 112 on FanDuel over 39.5. And then I'm actually going to jump on the, I know the Dolphins are up 10-6, but I am going to jump on the Tyreek Hill receiving yards. So I got it over 37.5. Currently he has 12. So, I mean, this guy has got too much talent, right, to kind of bottle up, but it's been a weird year for them. But I think, 37.5, I got it at minus 114. So let's go.
Over 37.5 and minus 1. Yeah, it's weird watching Tyreek Hill be a pedestrian out there. Very, very strange. Nuke Worker, anything you're looking at live?
Yes, I've got Rams minus a half, third quarter, minus 110. They're getting the ball right off the bat. I hope they go down, score, and then they can the Dolphins can chase. And yeah, half. I'll take the minus 110.
The 39.5 is now 40.5. It should have been better 39.5. I think Bobano was on the right track there. It took me a while to kind of come to grips with it, just because I was beating myself up for not being on the under. I just handled that poorly here. So Razor, you moved on to Stafford over a half interception.
Yep, that's the only live bet I made so far. 21 attempts so far, so he's going to keep throwing the ball, especially they're down 10-6. They're get first ball. I expect them to come firing. Hopefully, first play action, interception. That's what I'm looking for.
I love it, Razor.
I thought you were calling it live right now.
Nasty Nate has Stafford for 2 interceptions plus 440. Nice, Nate. I love that. That looks dope. Kelly Vincenzo in the house. Great to see you, Kelly. Thank you for rocking with us. She has the under in the Flames game. Got to feel very good about that spot. Okay, it's kickoff time. Thank you guys for joining us. This is extremely enjoyable. Let's get paid here now. 41.5 now at DraftKings. Wow, Evan. I still got the 40.5 here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let it. I should have moved on it though, but I'm gonna let it go now. That was a key number, getting under 40. Don't you agree, Bobano? That's a key number.
Well, at least below 41, because 41 is 28, or 41 is actually what 25. It was 23.5. Yeah, very key number to get 39.5, because that's 23.5 with the adjusted, with the second half total, 39.5 with the adjusted total. So obviously that's a big difference, 39.5 to 41.
It's crucial.
Good.
And I should have moved on it when I talked about it.
I just got in. It literally just locked right after. I mean, they move so quick. Crazy.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Yep.
Got a second and short here for the Rams.
Yeah, this will be my last drive. Then I'll head out. But
oh,
you're
the man. Also, by the way, the Flames King situation is working perfectly for the Canucks tomorrow on the puck line or the -1 line.
Yep.
We want it to finish off. We don't want the Flames to lose 3-0 or 4-0 and a 0-0. You just kind of want to wait a second.
Yeah, you clearly want the Canucks off a game like that.
Oh yeah,
they had against Edmonton. Yep.
I was all over the Oilers, of course, after losing to the Knights 4-2
in Vancouver. Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and then the Canucks sweeping the California trip, and you know that's the first time
the return of McDavid to Vegas. It all worked out perfectly. Yeah.
It was the first time in my life, Bobano, that I bet the Canucks on Game 3 of a 3-game California trip where they've won the first 2.
Yeah, they beat LA. That was a good spot. The one we were talking about on the show last week.
Well, it was just LA was in the horrible spot.
Yeah,
yeah. So it was a great cap.
That's what I talked about with you with LA that day on the show. Third game in 4 nights with multiple time zone travel before the third game is now 0-2 for those teams. So I
was talking to my pop. My dad was in town, and he just didn't he was like, "Why are you so confident in the spot?" And I explained it to him. And he was like, "Oh, you're right." You know, old time gambler was like, "You're right. The Flames, the Kings have no chance." It also compounded by winning those games 5-1, 3-1. So you fly into was it St. Louis or Nashville first? Whatever, but I think it was flying to Nashville.
It was Nashville and Minnesota.
Minnesota, thank you. And that Minnesota win was a surprise.
Huge, yeah.
And then you fly back for a Vancouver Canucks team champing. All right, Dougie White says the Rams are moving. That is very good for us. That live total at 41.5. Let's get Bobano's live number home. Let's also get to the Bobano zone. Place we miss and love.
Injury here for the Dolphins.
Oh.
2nd and 2.
Oh man, yeah.
2nd and 2 at the 31 or 2, whatever.
Yeah, Rams are moving.
Yeah, it looks like they just called a injury timeout, so it might be a little bit. Yep, they just went to a commercial.
So I might get the situation that we dream of, where we got the Rams at +6.5. If the Rams come down and score 7 here, you could catch the Dolphins at +5.5 or 6.5. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was just like, the halftime analysis. I mean, I know it's only a couple of plays, but both teams could really show some points here in the second half. It was a lot of turnovers. I mean, it was a lot of their faults too, right? It was sloppy, ball handling, interceptions, the fumbles. But I think, it could turn. We've seen it so many times. You could see 28 points in the second half at least.
Dust 10. Yeah, I got the Rams there as well. Kelly Vincenzo says, reminder, Hitting the Books show is up. Ian and CMAC college football breakdowns.
Yeah, we appreciate that, Kelly. Great supporter of what we do. Appreciate it. Great show.
Oh, that's great.
It's a great show, Ian. Not a good show. Fantastic show.
Oh, I appreciate that. We think it's a great show.
Oh, it's beyond great. It's awesome. Anybody that doesn't watch it, they're missing out.
Yeah, I love it.
It's a great primer. Like, if you can't do a lick of research for the college football card, that's really what that show is for. Like, we'll fill in all the gaps, the stats, the situations, what they did the last game, what's the injuries, what's the scheduling spot, what's the significance of the game, offense versus defense matchups, who's got the advantage, coaching matchups, like everything. We try to pile into the analysis with each game.
Well, 10-6, and I do also vouch in a huge way for Hitting the Books every Monday on the Hitting the Books YouTube channel. I'm a subscriber. Please subscribe as well.
Similar to what Jimmy and Troy do with the NFL show, actually, on Tuesdays. Like, they're in depth. It's deep dive analysis. It's 3 hours. It's essentially Connor and mine on the college side.
I think what you have to do is a more difficult task. It's harder to get some information when you're capping all those games.
Yep.
There's you guys are first to the market. Now, one of the things with the Tuesday show is I don't look at anybody else's analysis. Like, I just have a way of creating the stats so that we can cap it. Right. Yeah. So we're just like, there's no, but also on the Monday for college football, you are first to the market. There's no one ahead of you guys, so that you guys are doing it all based on your own prep, and that's very difficult, and it's more difficult in college with that many games.
Yes,
a ton of respect for what you're doing.
Fun show to do. Yep. Awesome. Rams are moving. First down.
Rams fumble the snap, and it's a sack. They go back to the 42-yard line.
Unbelievable. Jesus Christ.
He's right.
Ricky Levine says Jets Rangers tomorrow. Can't wait to watch it.
That is a good game. Yep.
Yeah. Have you moved on it, Bowman?
I probably won't. I'm not going against the Jets. That much I know. But
yeah, they'll be all NFL capping for me. They'll all be
not going to win every game. And I believe this is going to be Shesterkin's first start since he got pulled against the Buffalo Sabres.
How about Johnny Quick? He was spectacular great. Performance.
Yes.
I was
didn't play great against Detroit, but Quick did.
Yeah. Third and 21.
Yeah, it's not good news when they show the center back to back because it was a second play in a row high snap.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just
Campbell with another tackle. We got 3rd and 21.
Yeah, we're relegated to field goal at best now.
Yeah, they're not even. They're on the 40-yard line now. They were fucking down at the 20-yard line.
Screen pass, exactly. Screen pass. That's what I would have done.
At the 35-yard
not
line.
executed great.
Hmm.
Now you kick it.
At least you can kick it.
Indoors, Cardi should make that. Yeah.
These offenses look horrific right now.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah, Cardi really coming on here. He was terrific at Stanford.
I'm still interested in live betting the over. Even after saying these offenses just look horrific, I think when push comes to shove, these quarterbacks are still top 10 in the league, right? That's fair to say. These are top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh, the kick is up, and it looks good.
Flag though,
but there's a flag down.
No.
False start.
False start.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you idiot!
Oh, now
it's a 57-yarder now.
I mean, that would have been good from 57.
Yeah,
are they still going to try it? Is the question?
Cardi's the man. I mean,
they're kicking.
Yeah, just leave him on. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. You got it.
We've seen this so many times. It's it's crazy.
Walk us through it, Razor.
Thought about how good he was. Really, I mean, he set Stanford records. So
here it is.
I'm a big fan of Cardi.
57-yard attempt. The
snatch,
the hold, the kick. It is up and it is wide right.
No good. Of course, yeah.
That's how it always happens.
Yeah.
One of my
he had the distance.
Former gambling customers, quote unquote, if you know what I mean, was a Stanford kicker. Kind of ran in a little bit of trouble.
How much time's left in the game?
Not going to get into it.
We got
9 minutes in this third quarter.
Okay, I'm taking the over 36.5.
Okay. Because Miami gets good position now. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I got minus 115.
See if I get this here.
It's fucking party, man.
All right, great stuff, guys. Appreciate being on always. Always fun. Good time. 1-0 Calgary. Calgary just
1-0 Calgary. Wow.
Ian.
Ian, we love you, man. Thank you for rocking with us. Can't wait to rock with you on Thursday. So tomorrow, Ice Guys, and then OG NBA show. But please go support the Hitting the Books YouTube channel and the Hitting the Books YouTube show with Connor Mack. Well, man, thank you so much for your time, my man. Any last words for Pepper supporting the show?
No, just great to be with the fam here. It's a great group. Jimmy, Ramon, appreciate all of you on the chat here. Shout out to everyone. Hit the like button on the way out. Everyone in the chat. Good to see Nuke as well. Razor. Good luck to you, my friend, too, Guillermo, with the horses. It is important.
Appreciate it.
Get the horses, get that money. Everyone in the chat. Watch Jimmy and Troy, too. Jimmy's plugging my shit. How about the fucking NFL show tomorrow night with Jimmy and Troy? Make sure you tune into that. I watch that. It's basically the NFL version of Connor and I, what we do with the college football. So make sure you check that out. Good night, everybody. Cash some tickets. Good luck. We'll see you next time.
Take care, my man.
See you, bro. See you.
There he is. Ian Cameron in the house.
I dropped his link in the chat. Make sure you subscribe to Babano Bets over on YouTube.
All right. Yeah, I'm fine with the 36 now.
2-0 Flames.
Wow.
Wow, they're moving quick.
Quick.
That makes me feel good not being on it. On the Kings. It's just the risk reward didn't make sense. And you know what? I've got to take a second and regroup with my fading of the Flames and the Capitals. There's nothing wrong with 20 games in the year saying, look, I'm wrong about these two teams. They're better than I expect them to be, and I don't want to fade them. Now, that may be the case with the Capitals. I'm not there with the Flames. I want to fade them so badly. But we'll see how things sort of bang out.
Final.
All right.
So, Jimmy, what was that line you got? Because it just moved. I got 36.5 at, wow, it's in flux right now. I got it at, wow. And now it's closed. Great. Yeah, I tried to get it. It showed 36.5 minus 112. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah, it's minus 110 for me right now.
Yeah, I was trying to get it. Now it's -110. I'm going to jump on it.
Nice. Well, I don't think Troy liked it when we, put it in the chat,
No,
but
he didn't.
my sister Susie Ethan in the house says Remembrance Day represented Victory Square in downtown Van City today. First down, Dolphins. Love it. I love it. What up, Suze? Oh, but this is perfect, you guys. So you guys know how hard I wanted all of us to get paid on the Dallas Stars. This is absolutely perfect for the Vancouver Canucks tomorrow night. So it's the Canucks, however you want to bet it, puck line or -1. This is the similar spot to the Stars, not quite as perfect.
Are they going to win 7-1 easy, Jim? Should I put a lot of money on it?
Yeah, I think you should put a lot of money on it. I don't think it'll be 7-1 necessarily. And the Pittsburgh are the best fade in the NHL, and they have been for the last 2 years.
Yeah, that was a great call.
But it's just a perfect storm. I think this is another perfect storm. So at this point, it's my only bet on the card tomorrow. I waited because I didn't want the Flames to lose 6-0 and come in, with all of that. You want them to win, feel good about themselves. They're going to get blown out. They're going to lose 5-2 or 5-1 to Vancouver tomorrow.
Tua back to pass. Throws it to his right. It's complete to number 81. He's going to be short. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Oh, wow, yeah. Is that Craycraft or whatever his name is? Am I saying that right? Dabra Cadabra in the house. What up, Dabby? Dabby all fried. Dabby, show us how high you are, man.
He smokes shit. It's got seeds in it. He ain't even that high.
Who was that player walking back to the dressing room for the Dolphins?
I think it was a defensive player. I thought it was Hill for a second.
Okay. It wasn't Hill. I'm just.
It looked like Hill, but it wasn't. Yeah.
No, that was someone on the defense. 3rd and 3. They pick it up. First down. He's at the 20. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 15. He's at the 10.
Here he is.
At the 5. He's at the 2. Number 9 for the Dolphins.
I needed that.
Keith, my man.
That is Smith.
Oh, Smith.
Ain't no 36.5s anymore, Keith.
Yes. I got in with you, Jimmy.
1.
They couldn't knock down Smith. They just kept putting helmets on him, and that doesn't work. I mean, that's one of the problems with all the concussion syndrome. Football is a game of blocking and tackling, not aiming with your helmet to knock a guy off balance. And that was Smythe that caught the one before the big play to Smith there, Jimmy.
First and goal, to a timeout.
Why you call it timeout? Oh, I guess you get a 5-yard penalty. God damn, McDaniel.
Yeah, the momentum was with you. I agree.
Flyers ended up with the win over the Sharks tonight. 4-3.
Good. I told you guys, I gave out the over 81.5 points, and I was like, it's a smash and grab. You take the plus 425 for the Flyers to make the playoffs. It's a free roll because they're going to get over 81.5 points. Like I hope you guys came along on that one. The bottom rung of the Eastern Conference in the NHL is as weak as I've seen it as long as I can remember. I can't tell you a year when is it what Alexander Daig's Ottawa Senators and that year when the bottom rung was so weak. That's how weak this Eastern Conference bottom rung is. So the Capitals probably make the playoffs, and the Flyers have a chance.
Interesting. Yeah, because I've seen the Flyers lose a ton of early games, but right, they have some kind of talent, and then big win tonight. And then I saw there was one team. Yeah, it was the Canucks. I think have lost at least 3 overtime games this year.
Touchdown, Tyreek Hill, 1-yard reception.
Yeah, baby.
Yes, let's go.
Tyreek Hill
Needed that. So that's one half of my parlay right there. Now I need William.
Oh my God. No flags. No flags.
Oh, imagine that.
Holy
There he
shit.
is.
Oh, he did the wrestling there. He did the.
Yeah, I saw that.
What is that? A
Double
suplex?
double
Is that-
clothesline, Ramon. Yeah.
Oh, the clothesline?
It was a double flying lariat. That's what it was.
Well,
Alrighty.
we're back at 6.5, which isn't good for my Rams ticket. Whoa, wow. It's only 39.5. I thought it'd be higher. 40.5 here at DraftKings.
There's a flag on the extra point.
Relly Buns cashing that. I love a Relly. Respect. Cashing the Tyreek Hill touchdown. Nasty Nate now needs another Tyreek Hill
You
touchdown.
can't call a flag on that. His foot was already down on the kick, but I guess they're gonna.
So what's happening, Ramon?
Personal
be a
foul. He
penalty
ran into
after
the
the
kicker. What do you mean that's not a
penalty.
foul?
It could move it to the 2-yard line and go for 2. The place kicker had already established. It was
Yeah,
so delayed. Come on.
His foot came
Wait.
down and he got hit
We're a
afterwards.
bunch of pussies out here, Razor. Come on, look at that.
Nice, Ramon. That's it.
Nose, look at it. Look at it.
That
You're
sounds like a
calling
homer.
Razor?
It sounds like a homer.
People like you, Razor, can't officiate. Look at Dirty Ron out here making the stupid call. Get off the screen, Ron. That's a horrible. Look at it. Look at it. And what a job of acting.
Okay, cash that Hill plus 120, 120 anytime TD.
Perfectly done, Nuke. Now we need the over 72.5 receiving yards.
No, that ain't happening.
Not necessarily.
Well, I get it.
Now give him some confidence, man. That guy's a spark plug.
Oh, no, I could use Kyrene Williams for the Rams to score one too. You know, I mean,
That's what I need for my parlay. So let's go.
So let's take a look at cappers who've been paid out here in our chat. Thank you guys for running with us. Let's look at who had the Tyreek Hill touchdowns here. Going through everybody's action. A lot of people on Dolphins money line. Turnsey, Torrey Coker, Gerardo Hernandez on the Dolphins plus 8.5 and the over 43. Big O. Now he needs the over, and that might be a problem here. But he's got Miami money line and Tyreek Hill touchdown with the over at plus 528. Dan Kelly gave us the Bulls plus 8 and money line. Did they beat the Cavs?
Right now, it's coming down here, Jimmy. The Cavs have just surged back out to the lead after the Bulls tied the game at 108. But the Cavs have the next 4 points, 112-108. Giddey just got partially blocked here. There's about still 3.5 to go, so we got time.
Exciting. Very, very, very exciting. Let's see who else just cashed with the Tyreek Hill. We need one more field goal for your Sanders over 1.5 field goals, Razor.
Yeah,
so that's definitely in play. Miles Johnson on the Dolphins plus 2.5. Also, we had Rod Zwacky come in and tell us to bet the first half under that cash. So shout out to Rod Zwacky.
Colorado
Our guy
just scored 1-1.
Say what?
Colorado just scored 1-1 in the hockey game.
Yeah. No, I'm just going over the spot. I'm hoping. What I want is you to cash the over 1.5 in Carolina, Vegas. A bunch of cappers are with you, so
Yeah, that game just started.
Just started. Just dropped the puck.
Devon Taves, Joe Wadzinski cashing the Hill anytime touchdown. Let's see. Nasty Nate on Hill, 2 touchdowns at plus 600. Nate could have a monster night. Wow. All right, we'll keep. And now the 6.5 is in jeopardy.
Yeah, I'm alive at that. I gave out the Tyreek, and then I have the Kyren Williams touchdown for the second half of this touchdown parlay. I got it at plus 276 pre-flop. So, I mean, they're going to have to move the ball, obviously, and then hopefully run it in.
Critical notice.
We talked about. Wow. God, they don't look good. We talked about the Dolphins' pass defense, 4th in the league, allowing just 183.1 yards per game. We're seeing it. We're seeing it here tonight.
Yeah, but it's been a lot of the pressure, too, that's caused a lot of the discomfort for Stafford. And here it is again on that last play.
Mhm.
Rushed there, no chance to complete a pass.
So
Well,
it
this
looks
is a
like
big-
Stafford completes a pass, but it's going to be third down.
This is a huge third down. Huge third down for over bettors. Huge third down for Rams bettors because I thought my 6.5 looked so good. Now you can get 7.5.
Yeah, it's almost like, I mean, they're on the wrong side of the field. You can't go for it right on fourth down, but you don't even want to think of that right now. Here we go. Big third down.
Huge third down.
3rd and 5. Stafford is in shotgun. 4 receivers with 1 running back. Stafford back to pass. Oh, and he looks like he completes it. Is that Cooper Kupp? Yep.
Oh, Coop. I like it.
Big catch.
We need points and we need Rams. This is
Wow, one-handed catch. Did you see that? That was sick.
wow. He's
me see this
so
again.
smooth, man.
Wow, that was good.
He's a monster.
Cup's got 5 so far, 5 receptions here.
That's crazy, Ramon, because I was saying it was over 6.5, pre-flop, it was over 6.5 juice. And I thought, wow, that's crazy, but he's on his way. Oh, so the Rams
Ramon
are going to
be
take
over
a shot.
7.5 at plus 160.
So Rams take a shot, first down, incomplete down the field.
Mm.
God, this secondary looks so confident.
I still think that was a big first down, though, because I think it could be, it's 4 down territory, I think, now.
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey acting pretty cocky out there, but well deserved.
Second and 10. Stafford back to pass, shotgun, across the middle. Going to be close to a first down. Looks like a first down. Number 18 catches it across the middle.
God, Jordan Poyer coming over to this defense, and then you have Javon Holland on it. It's a veteran group. They're better than I imagine them being. Nunya in the house. What up, Nunya?
What's up, Nunya?
Nunya was asking about Boston U and UCLA that just went up. I'm sorry I missed that, Nunya. I saw it go by there. The Bruins are, 25-point favorites tonight against BU on a little bit of a West Coast trip. They played San Diego. The start's delayed here, just about to tip right now. I'm on the over here, actually. He was saying, how about UCLA first half? I didn't see the line. I imagine it's probably about 15 or so. I think the Bruins might be able to get that number, but up from 23 to 26. I might bet it, but I might not recommend it.
Big 2nd and 5 here for the Rams. They got to get on the board here if they want to stay in the game. They're on the 38-yard line of the Dolphins. Stafford's under center. He sends a wide receiver to his left. He fakes the handoff. He throws it to Puka, and he catches for a first down. He's about the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
First
Here we go.
So, Jimmy, basically, you just needed 3 touchdowns. You got 1 so far. You just need 2 more, right?
That's right. Yes, Javon Holland. Sorry, question about Javon Holland being in. Yeah, Javon Holland's in. Yeah, Razor, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful.
That was good timing, Jimmy. I got a couple overplays right now. I did the 36.5 and the 39.5. So it's funny.
Yeah, they're offering me. It was just $100 bet. They're offering me. Oh, it just went down $6. Whatever. Oh no, it just went up. Oh God, it's changing so fast, dude. I don't need to look at this. It's at 124.64 now. 118.98. Okay, I'm not looking. It's just
Mentioned John Robinson. They showed it on the scoreboard there a little bit. Also, just in a little bit within last hour, former Notre Dame head coach and Moeller High head coach Jerry Faust also has passed away today.
Oh, I know you're talking about Ramon. Okay. So it looks like we have another Rams 2nd and 5.
Final.
Ooh, and they bottle them up. Loss of 2.
I need a touchdown here, man.
Looking third down territory, 3rd and 7.
Go! There's one.
How much time gone in the first?
4.5.
Oh, perfect. You're in business.
Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
I was
Crystal.
shocked that Crystal Craig saying Canes goal. I was shocked that the Canes were that big of a favorite.
Nice.
Final.
3rd and 7. Stafford, shotgun, back to pass. A lot of pressure, under pressure, sacked at the 37-yard line.
God damn it.
Big time pressure again from the Dolphins. That might end up being the story here tonight. You're right, Jimmy. This defense has done a great job. I don't know if they're good enough to rescue this team from 2-6, but they had the game plan here tonight.
They did.
That was Holland in there.
Yeah, man. He's a beast, man. Dealing with the hand injuries, he's looking very strong.
Well, you're going to have to kick this one, Jimmy, to make it an 8-point game, hopefully.
Yep, you got to keep a score here, even with.
I'm comfortable with my action.
Yeah.
I'm so comfortable. Well, I guess it's a lack of comfort when I need to pour a beverage, but I'm gonna go pour a drink. I'm comfortable with my action. Look, but I mean, I'm not confident. I could, I'm sitting here with the Rams plus 6.5. Live is 5.5. I'm sitting here with over 36.5. Live is 39.5. So it's gonna be an interesting last quarter here. We have 5 straight winners live, so I want to make it 7.
Good job.
Well, but I want to keep winning so badly, Nuke. Like you, that interception parlay was a thing of beauty, Nuke, my man. I'll be right back.
Thank you, man.
And Cavs did just close out the Bulls 119-113. Bulls are going to get the money here tonight in an under. Cavs, though, another win, 12-0, gang.
Wow. That's something else.
Yeah, what a team. I mean, really, you got, they've got some stars, but I mean, there are the teams with those superstars, and it feels like the Cavs are doing a little bit different than the rest of those teams.
Now it looks like I lost my third quarter bet. I took Rams. If we get the ball first, took them -0.5. That ain't going to happen. So you can't win them all, right?
Take your shots, exactly. So, yeah, it's end of the third quarter. So we still got a quarter of play here if you want to even throw in some live bet. But, yeah, it's just been a kind of a perplexing game, right, from both offenses. And then Miami's defense, like you said, I mean, the defensive coordinator, great, concept right there.
Yeah, Rams offense haven't done much. What have they done? Scored, 2 field goals, I think?
That's it.
But Razor cashed on that, right, Razor? The 2
What's
field
that?
goals?
No, I got the Dolphins to kick 2.
Oh, my bad.
That's all right. We're still going to get it. We still got plenty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be looking to kick it late. So that's good.
Here we go. We got a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if the kicker can redeem himself. 4th and 19 to start the 4th. Joshua Carty.
Come on, hit this.
The snap, the hold, the kick. It is up. It's straight enough, and it is good.
Perfect.
17-9.
Cardi, another one. Yeah, I missed that one. That was a surprise. Like I said, this guy was just terrific at Stanford. I followed the kicker. He career leader at Stanford for field goal percentage. Didn't miss a kick back a few years ago. I had a terrific season. So also set the school record last year for most field goals in a season. So this guy's got quite an impressive career at Stanford here. This is his rookie year.
Final.
So what is he, 3 for 4 tonight? I mean, I know he missed that one after the penalty too. So, I mean, pretty good night. Tough job, right?
Yeah, he's done a pretty good job here. I forgot really about him, but he's pretty good and a good kicker here for the Rams.
Yeah, he's their whole offense right now. I mean, technically crazy.
I need hijinks. Need hijinks.
I was saying, no, I don't know if you caught it. In my bookie days, I had a former Stanford kicker he was a customer of mine. Got into a little bit of trouble in his career, but hey, he never did me wrong, so
okay.
Always paid his debts. What can you say? I mean, but some of you might know back in the day. All right. Yeah, I'm watching that Nets game. I see you talking in the chat there a little bit. Here we got trying to wind down this card of today. All the games starting at once, right against Monday Night Football. Here's a good idea. But the Nets here leading 107-105 with just 14 seconds left right now, and the Pelicans inbounding the ball here.
Guillermo, your Raiders visit these Dolphins next week.
Is it next week?
Yeah.
They're a mess, bro.
I'm also a huge Raiders fan, but what a rough year. Oh man, it's been
you must have had low expectations though.
Well,
yeah, what do you think we got for Adams? You like it? 2nd round pick? It's not bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, always get rid of the cancer if you can, in my opinion.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty good pick to get. Not bad.
Right.
But yeah, it's been a rough year. I mean, I could see them probably. They're going to probably keep AP. Antonio Pierce and kind of.
That's a 15-yard penalty on the Rams, by the way. What an idiot!
They won't keep him, will they? Pierce.
Probably give him another year, I would think. I mean, there was a couple of the Titans wanted to get him. They gave him a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's why I ask.
Yeah, it's a tough. Yeah, I mean, it's Davises usually are pretty loyal. Especially they don't like to fire after the first year. But if it's the same situation next year, definitely he's on the hook.
Pretty selfish play right there.
Two 1 Avs. Miko.
Jesus. Miami's not even throwing to Hill. He's had like 3 receptions. All. Can I say fuck now?
Oh, you're damn right you can.
I'm throwing 3 fucking receptions all fucking night.
There it is.
Well, you got the anytime touchdown though. That should take a couple.
Yeah, I know, but I like to win them all, Jimmy. I'm greedy.
Oh, you're damn right.
Hey, Nuke, you gonna be out there this next year? Palooza?
Oh yes, sir. I'm praying it's the same as last year, that first week of college baskets. Remember?
Right, that was
12 hours of baskets, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that, but there is.
I know the Final Four is in San Antonio.
The only reason why is because the parties are going to be insane.
I get
the parties in San Antonio that weekend are going to be madness, and so it's between those 2 weeks right now.
Well, I'm going. I'll tell you what. I'll be going there that week anyway. Even if it's the April 7th, I'll go down on the 18th. Nate will meet me there. I know he will. We'll play cornhole all day.
It's always St. Patrick's Day, right? Right before March Madness. It's always a good time of year.
Oh, St. Patty's.
Myron saying our Mostert bets being voided. Man, they cashed the over receiving yards. That was a great call by Troy. I'm just being left alone.
Right? I heard that breakdown when I was driving. I was like, wow, that was a great breakdown.
So Tua's back to pass. Could have been very dangerous right there, but he was incomplete, almost intercepted.
That was a pick 6 waiting to happen there.
Well, that would have been good for us. Yeah.
Well, 13 left in the fourth.
Can't get it going. Yeah.
The live total at 38.5. Spread at 7.5. 3rd and 3 here. Big one for us. Huge one. Oh, it's not 3rd and 3 because that says the Rams 48. Where are they?
2nd and 10.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
2nd and 10. Timeout. Dolphins.
How do you not pick that?
Why are they wasting these timeouts?
Oh,
Oh, they only got one left now. Should have had that INT. I mean, he knows it too.
man.
Yeah, I see in the chat down here talking about not getting those carries tonight for Mostert. Kelly talking about it, and what I said was, he had fumbled 3 fumbles in the last 2 games. That's why I moved on those receptions here, and yeah, Htown's got that action here, run followed by a pass. But for Mostert, I think they were looking maybe to get his confidence back somewhere, but not in this game.
I wonder. I guess my confidence level should be low. The $100 bet on the +6.5, they're offering me 76.37 for it. The $100 bet on the over 36.5, they're offering me 97.93 on it. We're right there. Everything hanging in the balance. I know these offensive lines have been so weak, and the sharp money on the under was good money. But the quarterback play is something I have a ton of faith in, and I wonder if I have too much faith in it. Because we haven't seen, there's no reason to trust either of these quarterbacks. Right now, live, they've pulled it, but Stafford's thrown for 163 and Tua for 149. I mean, Tua live totals 187.5.
It's crazy because his totals were like 250 at like -104, something like that when I looked at it. So he's nowhere near there, but still a lot of game left, I guess.
The Jews saying that Mostert not injured, only using him on passing downs. Yeah, I mean, Kelly, that was broke down by Troy off the top. He was talking about, and who is the running back that you guys were talking about, Ramon, that was usurping him?
Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright.
He has a couple of touches, I think, out of the backfield, but that's it. 3 carries, I think.
Oh, huge sack.
Man.
Oh, God, that's not good. That total is going to drop fast. They dropped down to 36.5 with that sack. 39.5 to 36.5.
Yeah, they're at the Rams 49-yard line, 3rd down here.
Huge 3rd down. Razor, can you take us through it?
See, right now they're showing the replay. Here we go. 3rd and 19. Tua's in shotgun. He's got a running back to his right. 3 wide to his left, 1 to his right. Back to pass. He's under pressure. He does a spin moves, gets out of the way. He looks to his left. It's complete. He's at the 35. He's at the 31st down. There's a flag.
I'm sitting here celebrating and then the flag. Oh, man.
Hill wasn't Hill. Jesus.
It was Mostert.
Oh, they're pointing towards the Rams. Tua was.
Defensive. Oh, yeah, defensive holding, hopefully.
Yeah. I guess I'm in an uncomfortable situation where I'm like,
yeah,
holding on the defense.
There it is.
I may only get cash one of these here.
Well, it was a 1st down. The penalty's going to be declined.
Yeah, I'm just kind of hoping for the over right now.
Excited. There goes, Nerdy Ron here with that call.
That Mostert receiving prop, I don't remember a time where we've had 3 cappers on the same prop. Respect, you guys. That was an excellent look. And also, Troy saying he's not going to run the ball. I mean, the analysis on Mostert was as good as you will find on any channel, sports handicapping channel in the world.
It's funny, Jimmy, because I didn't even, when I came on, I didn't even hear. I heard, I think Ramon was on it, right? I think Ramon was on that one. Yeah, so I heard that one, and then I know that I think picks from Dave was on it. So
Yeah,
very cool. So,
and then we heard Troy talking about him not getting the ball as a running back, that he's losing his opportunities, and it was just excellent capping from you guys.
Nice.
2nd and 8 for the Dolphins. They run it to the left, and he goes nowhere. He might lose a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Nice, Nasty's Nate's having a monster Monday. What a monster Monday! I love it, Nate. Well, but we need the Tyreek Hill second touchdown right here.
He needs that. Here we go.
Final.
Jesus, Monster's going to be tired after tonight's game, man.
At least he's holding on to the ball this game. Exactly.
Yeah. All right, this is a huge
3rd and
play.
9 to a back to pass. It's caught, but he's going to be only a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, it's not
going to be 4th down.
Okay. Rams are going to have to move quick here. Huh. I'm surprised that we're getting a 39.5. Oh, 37.
I think it's still a 2-score game. They kick a field goal here, 20, tied up, 20-20. It could go to overtime.
Could, yeah. I'm the live total for me at 39.5. DraftKings 6 hadn't changed it.
2-0. Cash it,
oh, there
baby.
you go.
Let's go, baby.
Razor. You seen that?
And we cashed the over 1.5 field goals at the same damn time, baby. The field goal kick
let's
is
go.
up, and it is go. We're sitting back tonight, gentlemen. It's another good one. 2-0.
Same time. That's great.
That's great. I love it.
Let's go.
Do a shot with you. Cheers.
Now 7-2 at home over first period.
That's incredible. And you've been hitting this for 3 years.
What is it overall? Cheers.
Overall, it's not as good on the road, but they got 3 losses on the road. I want to say it's like...
I think it's 12 right here with this one.
I don't have the number on me, but... definitely get it.
Okay, well, the live total has been bet up. So it's been bet up to 38.5. Honestly, Stafford delivers in these situations. Now, the plus 7.5 available, but he just delivers in these situations. I'm sitting here with the over 36.5 and the Rams plus 6.5. Could lose them both. I could cash them both. Also, the total just went back down to 37.5. So, see how this bangs out, man.
Let's fucking go.
Big O says that you're so good that you can time the cash it, Razor.
Just trying to be like G and hit 65% on the NFL.
God, it's just uncanny, this guy. I mean, it's just
glad to call him my friend.
Yeah.
At least my buddy hits for 40K. Razor, my guy.
Oh, Lexicon, we're so happy, man. Yeah, stars in the Vegas first period over 1.5. You put it together and you get paid. It's the only thing that matters to us. So I love it. I love it, Lexicon. And more to that. Vancouver Canucks tomorrow night. Puck line or -1, whatever. I'm going to bet the -1. That's how I do it. But puck line or -1, Vancouver Canucks tomorrow night.
Do you ever bet regulation, Jimmy?
No.
No?
I never do. Yes. It's because I watch the games. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Gotcha.
and I want to be live with my team if it goes to overtime.
Right.
Live for a push, maybe it's not live, Todd, but live for a push means something to me. You know, you move on, you didn't lose nothing, and I watch the games. So you know, if we're going, I love going to overtime. It's so exciting, so much fun. I don't want that to be taken away from me. Oh, Mel, I get why other people bet regulation, and you know I get it, and I know you watch the games too. I'm just, for me as a hockey fan, it's my you know, my favorite sport. Ron Lofton cashing the Clips plus 6.5. It's not my favorite sport. Horse racing is my favorite sport, but hockey's my second favorite sport. Well, that's a big play for the Rams to get started. Let's go, Cooper.
Let's go.
And that also gets Ramon close to the over 7.5 receptions. Are we at 7 now, Ramon?
Yeah, I could use some wins here. Feel like I keep losing some plays tonight by a point here. 3 of them in college basketball. Man, you're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side, even if it's 1 point.
Let's get this one for you. Mikey Money says, let's get this Davis Allen touchdown. Did Davis Allen, and he had already caught 2 passes, 14
Wow,
yards.
Davis Allen. I mean, wake us up. That
Buddy
Another
said, I got
injury
no
here.
action. What's the play? If I was offering something right now, I would take the Rams live at plus 6.5 or 5.5. It's 5.5 here, 6.5 at some books. That's what I would do. I've watched Stafford get his team in games in this type of situation. So, Buddy, if I had no action, now I do have action. I got the live plus 6.5, and I got the live over 36.5. But if I had a live bet right now, I would think that the Rams go down and score. Now, do they score 3 or do they score 7 is the question. But that's what I would say, Buddy, my man. Thank you for rocking with us.
What are the odds on pick 6? What are the odds on pick 6? That's what I'm seeing in the future. That's what I'm seeing.
I want us to get that bet exactly. Yeah, just move Jimmy. It's plus 5.5 Rams on FanDuel minus 108.
Nice. Tariq just cashed the Cavs parlay with the Clips plus the points. Nice job, Tariq.
There it is.
Go get it. Yeah, I can't wait to watch that Canucks game tomorrow night. Right after Bankroll Blitz. Bankroll Blitz is such a battle. I can't, I don't need anybody's fucking pity, but prepping for that show, I've already put in 3 or 4 hours today, but from the second I wake up tomorrow, it's like that TV show 24. Every second I'm against the clock trying to make sure that I've got all these games prepared. Thankfully, there's 4 teams on the bye, so there's 14 games. That's 16 games, but good God. It's a fucking battle.
I guess I can turn this Carolina game off. There's no point.
You got the money, man. The money's in your pocket, man.
Yeah,
you already
Crazy would never watch a game just to watch a game.
Yeah, that's stupid. Who does that?
That's funny.
Okay, here we go. 29 Dolphins in the lead. Live spread 5.5. Live total 37.5.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Maybe got a good number, but no doubt the Clippers just got the money on that closing line at 6.5. I'm sure Tariq got that good number.
Big catch by Puka. He's down to the 25.
Oh, Puka.
That's what I want to hear, man.
Hey, Guillermo, what do you think of Myers this year? He's pretty good. I mean, I know the offense is trash, but when that guy's healthy, he's very good. Yeah, Jacoby.
Oh, Jacoby Myers. I like him, man. I like when he came from New England. I thought he was going to help out. Just we don't have a quarterback that's doing the goddamn ball. That's a problem.
That's a problem. It feels like that's why. Yeah,
Cup down to the 10.
Myers, the most underrated receiver in the league, it feels like.
right?
Yeah, I have him as a backup in fantasy. The guy produces.
He does. When
Cooper
he's
Cup
healthy,
to
he
the
does.
10.
Cooper Cup, let's go. Let's go. Let's pick it up here, guys.
Yeah,
First
snap
and
it because
goal.
7
They're
minutes
in
left.
shotgun. Back to pass. He throws it in the end zone. Incomplete over everybody's head.
That's fine.
2nd and goal.
Take another shot, Maddie.
I don't deserve to cash any of these
And
props. with
Ramon
9
cashed it
points.
too right there.
Oh.
You cashed on the cup receptions, right? So let's go.
We're going to cash our
Only-
over 36.5 right here because it'll be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Nice, Jimmy.
I went with the alternate line, Keith. I think I need one more, but nonetheless,
Okay.
I feel lucky if any of these if I can just win half these with only 9 points on the board.
2nd and goal for Stafford. He's in shotgun. He's got a running back to his left. He's got 3 to his right. He sends one wide receiver to the right. He's back to pass. He throws it to the right. It's caught. He's at the 5. He's at the 4. Down at the 4, maybe the 3, 4.5 yard line. Johnson with the completion.
This is right in the zone where you lose both or win both.
3rd and goal.
Because he's going for it. This is 4-down territory for sure.
You think?
Oh, for sure.
3 and then make it 8.
You're right. Maybe not 2012, but I just knowing McVay.
Depends on how they get here. Depends on how close. 3rd and goal. They're in shotgun. I think they need to pick up any gain and attempt to go for it. 3rd and goal. Back to pass. He looks right. He throws it to his left, and it is incomplete. Who's he throwing? Stafford is a
right there.
What is he doing, eh? That could have been intercepted. Never mind.
Yeah, now I say kick it. I think you're right.
4th and goal. They send the field goal team on.
Yeah,
Okay,
probably
yeah,
enough
I'm
time to
cool
kick
with
it here.
Oh,
What
man.
a horrible pass.
I'm screwed though. That screwed me.
Yeah, that was rough right there, Jimmy. Yep.
Williams said he got grabbed. It looks more like he stopped his route. I'm not sure. I know you guys said it looks like a poor pass, but something didn't click there. On Stafford must have misread the route a little bit.
I'm screwed now.
We got to hit this, obviously. There it is.
6 minutes and 34 seconds left.
Stafford of late in the delivery here.
I don't want to go into.
One positive thing, though, is that Miami only has 1 timeout. So, I mean, they are obviously going to try to run the ball. But if they go 3 and out, then the Rams, have the timeouts and down by 8 now.
It's discomforting.
It is, though. You're right.
Yeah. But you know what is more comforting? Our next guest, a great friend of our channel whom we miss dearly. Please welcome our friend, star of the Sports Money YouTube channel, Mr. Monsieur Money in the house. Mikey, what's good, man? How are you?
What up, boys? There's a new little vocal that I couldn't quite make out at the end of that clip, but it sounds good nonetheless.
Were they weren't booing, were they? They were saying
It was a boo. They were
I love you
booing.
guys, man. Let's go. How we
they're
feeling
not
tonight, boys?
booing. They're saying Mike Moo. I don't know what they were saying.
It sounded like Mulan, super slow mo, and it's all good. How we feeling, boys?
Mikey.
I don't know. We
Awesome,
need
Mike.
I need action here in this last 6 minutes. Mikey, what's your action on tonight's game?
Oh man, I got a Davis Allen touchdown here. The reason I had to go Davis Allen is it's kind of been the year of the underperformer, right? The rookies, the second-year guys, and Davis Allen falls right into that equation. But I am on a teaser. I've got the Rams and the under. I've also got the Rams. I'm excited about what I'm seeing here right now. Are these guys just the Dogs have been dominating this weekend? What is it? Is it going to be 14-4, I believe, for the Dogs in the NFL this weekend? Come on, give us a favorite. Talk this motherfucker up. San Antonio style.
You fell for the Rams trap. I mean, they won 3 in a row. They're minus 2.5 at home against the 2-6 Dolphins. Come on, Mike, you're better than that.
Don't make me bet it again. Razor. The
gonna
refs
be running
love
to
the
the
home
windows.
team. Come on, stop.
Hey, just to tell you how good Razor's running on that, the Golden Knights only had 4 shots on goal in that first period. He needed the goals from Carolina and got them.
Yeah.
Boys, I'll tell you, we talked about this time and again now. The Golden Knights are suspect. They are on suspect alert. They're not shooting the puck enough. They've gotten, obviously, well, up until tonight, they've been successful in winning these games, but this was a great Carolina spot. We'll see. I'll tell you what I did jump on, too. I jumped on the Nashville Predators, a little plus money spot for the Predators. I'm already on the Flames, so we'll see what happens. I like that Vancouver spot, though, tomorrow, Jimmy. I heard you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
heard you.
Oh, yeah. It's a must bet. Also, it's a must bet. It's a must bet. Also, I think that the Knights, I would like them to lose 5-0, and then I think they go into Anaheim and beat them comfortably on the puck line on Wednesday. But
Okay.
we'll have to see how it goes. And I don't like fading Anaheim or, at all. I don't ever really want to fade Anaheim. I don't think but their whole what's going on in Anaheim's very confused right now. They got Zegras centering the third line and McTavish centering the fourth line. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You can't possibly have those guys in the bottom 6. Carlson has taken the luster, the second overall pick. Their roster's a mess right now.
Listen, I could bore you guys to death with the trend that's associated with it, but what you need to know is this: that Devils-Panthers game, since we're talking about tomorrow's spots, how about this? We got a 13-0 over spot. 13-0 to the over. Wow. It's not just going over, but it's sailing over by almost 2.25 goals a game for this Florida Panthers, New Jersey Devils spot. Also, straight up, though, the Devils are in a 1-12 as well. The away dog off a game where they got no goals. Not a good spot, contrary to popular opinion here. This might look like a Florida Panthers and an over spot tomorrow on this Devils. 13-0 to the over, 1-12 for the Devils. We'll see what happens.
Gotta love it. Yeah. Yeah, I love Mikey with these trends here. So yeah, it's a big third down. But yeah, this is it. You get a day ahead of these boogies. Let's go.
Can we get back to the NFL game? We're not watching hockey, gentlemen.
Oh, listen,
NFL.
We don't just camp out after we get 2 goals in a Vegas first period. We watch the whole goddamn game, Razor. Come on, you know.
Tua.
First down.
Oh,
sorry.
Wow, what a play. That was beautiful.
First down.
Oh, they're just starting the second half for me.
So what I think what could happen here is the Dolphins kick a field goal, and then the Rams will need to kick a field goal to keep it within a 1-score game, and we cash that over, but lose the plus 6.5.
Well, how about the Dolphins miss this field goal? The Rams come down. Davis Allen gets his touchdown. They go for 2. Go back to Davis Allen. He gets that thing there, and they're tied, and we go to overtime.
Oh, you tell the most beautiful stories, Mike. That's what I would like to have.
Another big first down. I liked it when you used to not come on the show. Let's go, Dolphins! Another first down.
I used to be able to mute these assholes, but time to change.
Oh, that was a Beckham. That was OBJ. The juice.
Oh, I know. I saw a couple of cappers on him. I didn't even know it was on Miami.
Oh man, the juice! What a call, Beckham.
Nice.
What was his yards prop? 6 or 9?
Yeah, it was something like that. Exactly. It was like 6.5 or something.
Man,
it was a great revenge angle spot with OBJ.
Oh, for sure, man. This is where he broke his leg in the Super Bowl. That was dope, man. I love it.
They pick up about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
We have a bunch of our cappers on Beckham, so that's great.
Nice.
He's got 2 catches, 17 yards.
Well, this game could end in a few seconds as well. It's
you got to start thinking about calling a timeout, right? If you're the Rams, too.
McVay sound like McDaniels blowing timeouts for no fucking reason.
I don't know if you guys saw the number, but McDaniels, when he's leading in half this year, he's 0-3 in the second half. That tells me this guy is suspect. Here comes a pick.
Hey, you watch your mouth down there.
Down there. I love that.
The Dolphins are 11-1 straight up the last 12 against the Rams. How you didn't see that key trend on your key stat?
Well, listen, I just watched I watch you shit talk me for 2 days on Twitter about how great the fucking NFC Central is here.
Not
I
my
saw
fault
that
you
exchange.
took the Bears to win the division. It's not my fault.
With all due respect, I mean,
Hey,
Sam Darnold. Oh, Jordan Love. Is it Jordan Love? Oh, but Chicago's that bad. Come on, stop.
The only team in the division without a winning record.
Maybe Mike's he was hitting the pipe down there like Coach Logic.
Let me see your nails, Mike. Do you paint your nails too? Is that why you took the Bears?
Fuck out of here with that. I told you guys when he was in USC, they're better without him.
You have a pocketbook behind you. Let me see your purse.
Listen to you,
Freshly clipped and ready to
chat
go.
whores down there talking bad about my guy.
No.
This is a big third down. Razor, take us home.
Pick
3rd
six.
and 6. They screen pass to the left, and he's going to be short. He's going to pick up 3 yards, maybe 2.
Perfect.
Oh,
Okay.
Perfect. Now we're live. We're still live.
And the Rams, I'm guessing, are going to call a timeout here, and
Yeah, and then
they do.
Dolphins kick the field
Good.
goal.
And miss it.
Try to hit this field goal.
Whoa.
And then the Rams go down the field, will kick the field goal to keep it a 1-score game, and we lose the 6.5, cash the over. The other problem would be, or the other possibility would be Rams score the touchdown, which I don't think they'll do. We can cash both. Or the Rams get stalled and we lose both.
It's Davis Allen season, man. Let's go. Davis Allen.
Jason Sanders, 4th and 3. It's a 50-yard attempt.
Miss.
He's from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. It's long enough, and it is good.
Barely.
Barely, yeah.
Let's go.
Can we mute these assholes?
Keeps the over dreams alive right there.
I should have been on the fish, man. Clear, sharp action on them.
Jimmy, I don't know how it affects you, but as the Dogs continue to win all day on Sunday, what are they? 12 and 4, 13 and 11 and 4. There's a lot of Dogs winning. It makes it hard for me to swallow that on Monday Night Football.
Rams, they've won 3 in a row. They're playing the 2-6 Dolphins, and the line's 2.5, Mike. Man, Trap City.
Yeah. Well, I wish I had the sports almanac. I'd come back there. I'll come back 12 hours from now and tell you boys exactly.
Medicate Monday. I don't know if you guys listened. Medicate Monday. What, 11 and 1 their last 12 against the Rams? They own these bitches like Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. Shout out to you, Saturated.
that, by the way, that 11 and 1 trend is about a 30-year sample size.
What's that mean? It's not true? What does that mean?
That means half these guys weren't alive when it started.
Many times over. It's a matter of whatever the situation is that allows for a team in Aqua to play well against the blue and gold team, no matter who the players are.
Sounds like you were on the Rams tonight. We're stirring the pot, gentlemen. We're stirring the pot.
Listen, Razor's new to reading the trends. It's okay, but you got to give him a little context behind it. It's fine. Stir that
11
up.
and 1. You didn't see that.
Turn
trend.
that
You
butter.
didn't see that one.
Turn it.
5-0 their last 5. How many years is that?
About 15.
Look at Razor. That's great.
Remember,
See, it's
I
like
was
a 6-yard
I was stirring the pot the other day, and Razor goes, "You're stirring."
in 4 divisions. You play 1 year, you're going to play the NFC West. 1 year, they're going to play the NFC North. 1 year, they're going to play the NFC South. Next year, NFC East. They rotate those around. You play the opposite division. You only play. So the Rams and the Dolphins will only play in the regular season once every 4 years.
Well, that makes sense why Razor was so excited about what he was talking in the records of the NFC Central. I mean, listen, you're playing what are you going to do?
The NFC what?
What do you got? The AFC Central is who they were playing, and that's a problem. Those teams are suspect. Stop it.
AFC Central. Are we talking about NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they call it the Central anymore, but
Oh
That's not
no!
what they call it.
What's this flag? Is it coming back?
Gonna be holding. That hurts. Oh. So I mean, you still get the 2-minute warning after that, but holding on the offensive lineman.
Yeah, I mean, you have two downs now. I think.
I mean, they're probably gonna have to just go for it. There's just not enough time.
Oh yeah, they go for sure. But I feel like my winning streak is coming to an end here.
Oh, the worst part is these guys might get into a position where they think, "Oh, kick a field goal and we'll try for the onside kick."
Oh.
Drinking hand in the house. Drinking hand. Maybe this is seeing drinking hand here might be the blessing that I need.
First down,
They
Jimmy.
pick it up.
Look at, of course, it's the first down because drinking hand comes into the chat. How long has it been since we've seen drinking hand? Oh man, I see drinking
my hand. I got my toes in the sand. All I need.
I see drinking hand in the chat, and I think, oh, maybe that's God's message, man.
Davis Allen was on
2-minute warning.
Drinking hand in the
How's
house.
it
How's
appreciate
Breadman?
Allen?
We love the fam. Drinking hand back in business. A guy, man. Drinking hand. You know who named our friend Drinking Hand? You know who named him? This man right here. I'm usually the guy who gives nicknames, but not this one. Drinking Hand was given by DJ Big Boss.
Look at this.
DJ Big Boss was the one who gave the nickname Drinking
Big
Hand.
boss. He likes them.
Yeah, man. You know what he likes, man. You know what he likes.
I knew this was coming. That's good stuff.
You know what he likes, man. All right.
I love when our friend Sharpie's on. He kind of really analyzes it big time when you put up those pictures.
I just wish there was a little variety of Gilf.
Got the Turnsy in the building.
He's a monster, man.
Also, I want to say hello in the chat to VZ joining us from Twitter in the chat there.
Cool.
From X, I mean.
Rushier says, I mean, the Dolphins don't care if they score a TV. This could be like Bills Colts game going over. That sucked. That one I was on the under. But this one won't go over regardless. So
No.
I would like the touchdown, though. The touchdown would get me.
I mean, hey, the way they're going right now, if the Rams get 4 field goals in the next 2 minutes, they're golden.
There you go, Mel.
Nothing worse than your team kicking field goal after field goal after field goal.
Oh.
Fortunately,
Drinking Hand, you were home, man. This is love capping with you. Love seeing you, man.
It's good when you got the over 1.5 field goals, Mike.
if I bet that prop, I'd probably be a rich man. I tried it like twice in parlays and it screwed me. We got 37.5 on the total, though, boys. Here, 35 is the total on the
Does
game.
that give us hope?
37.5.
That sounds pretty good, Mike.
He likes hearing that
I
part.
bet
Yeah,
the-
I'm on the 36 over. Yep.
Yeah, I bet
36
the Preds tied it. I got the
Let's
36.5.
go. Kelly McInnes plus 310 sounds pretty goddamn good on those Predators. Let's go.
First and 10. He's in shotgun. Back to pass. He dumps it all. Oh, it's batted down. Incomplete.
At least it stops the clock, but
Nothing
wow.
wrong when it completes.
Shout out to Drinking Hand 5.
Wow.
Oh, here we go.
What a monster.
Chop
What
this.
a great friend of the channel. To our friend Drink in Hand, gifting 5 pub stores, the hobbyist, Raven Ron, Remdog, Christopher Chapman, and Stacks. Love it, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Is it Stacks or is it Justin McKelvey with Stacks?
Oh, yeah, it does look sort of. No, but that's not Justin McKelvey.
All right.
We got first and 10. Stafford back to pass. He throws it deep to the left, and it's caught out of – it's complete, but he runs out of bounds, and it's caught by number 15, and that is DeMarcus Robinson.
That was
Marcus.
huge for us, Jimmy.
That guy was
Very,
He's at
very
about the
hopeful.
25-yard line.
Oh, that's very hopeful. And Chang Kim, you know what? We got Drink in Hand and Chang Kim coming in, and I know I'm going to I have a chance.
Incomplete pass, second and 10.
Just kick the field goal. Well, actually, no, I want the touchdown.
No, don't say that shit. That's the worst. Has that
Right.
worked ever in the NFL where a team kicks the field goal and then they get the onside?
Has it ever worked when they score the touchdown and then have to onside kick to win the game on a field goal?
I don't know. I'd rather die on my feet than die on my knees. You know what I mean?
2nd and 10.
Look, we're gonna keep you off your knees. We're
Stafford
your
in
best friend.
shotgun. Back to pass. It's complete for about an 8-yard, maybe 9-yard gain to Johnson again.
Wow, Johnson, nice.
3rd down.
We got one timeout left, so
I want the touchdown. Give me the touchdown. Let me cash both. I want both.
They
they're
hand
just
it
gonna hand
off,
it off.
and he picks up 3.
Give me
All right,
both.
now
I want
snap it.
one, I
Now
want
snap
both.
it. Get off of them.
You got no
Miami guys
timeout.
playing on
You
'em.
got to kick the field goal, right?
Jeez, nah.
No,
Stop.
go. Well, I don't know.
You got to
I mean,
spike it,
yeah.
kick the field goal, do the onside kick. They're going for it. In
Yeah.
shotgun. Back to pass. He looks to the left. He throws it to the left of the end zone. Incomplete. Out of bounds. It's uncatchable. No flag. They got to kick the field goal here.
Right, you need a path to victory, right?
for it.
Exactly.
They
Go
don't,
Or at
for
least tie it.
Mm-hmm.
they don't have to kick a field goal here.
You have to go. You have to kick a field goal. You need two scores.
Yeah, but the hardest one is the touchdown. You're right there. Take another shot. Take an end zone shot.
Agreed. Agreed, Jimmy.
Yeah, it was kind of uncatchable, like Razor
They are
said.
going for it. They're in shotgun. 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Stafford's in shotgun. Back to pass. He throws it to the right, and it's incomplete. The Puka. 3rd and 10.
Throw another
One
one.
more shot.
Yeah, one more shot.
Unload the gun, baby. We got
Yeah.
2 more tries at it. Right now, here we go. Right now, pass in the flat. Get it over to our guy, and no, that's not going to happen. Nonetheless, flat run up this left side, and then fucking slant it across the middle to my guy,
They're kicking it.
Davis Allen.
Wow, I don't get it. I would have went one more.
Wait,
All
I
right.
mean,
One more
especially
shot.
after you ran it on 2nd and 1. It's
Fucking worst
There's no turning
call.
back at that
It
point.
doesn't make any sense to me. You better
That
hit
makes
this for my
no
over.
sense.
They should
Kick is up. It's good.
last.
Yeah, well, I catch that over.
You have to go. You have to
Catch
kick the
the
field
over.
goal there. You got to stop wasting time.
No,
Yep.
you take one more shot for the end zone. It doesn't make. I look forward to hear the analysis on that because.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah, but if you get sacked, game over.
Yeah, I know you don't get sacked. You take a shot at the end zone. You fire in the end zone.
I'm
2
pretty sure it
seconds
sounds
early.
like Matt Stafford is a loser, and they have no confidence in him.
God, I could have caught them
Yeah.
both there.
Well,
What
the
what
game
is he
comes
thinking?
down to an onside kick here, right? That's basically what it comes down to. And how often do they?
Nuke! Nuke, I'm gonna take a shot. Nuke, I'm gonna take a shot to you, my guy. I haven't
should.
seen you since Texas. Let's go.
No, and Mikey.
Oh, nice, Mike.
And also, Keith, cash it.
Here's Mike.
Yeah, we somehow got there, Jimmy.
You got there.
Nice. Keith.
I mean, it's in the end we want to get paid, right? Exactly. So, I mean,
Here we go.
strategically, I probably
The
would have went for it
onside
one more
kick.
time.
Gets it.
The kick,
Gets
and
it.
it is recovered by the Dolphins.
I don't even think it went 10 yards.
No scoring plays, but these kickers, they can't even kick it 10 yards. What's going on?
Yeah, yeah, they have the line there now.
Are they
I
not
thought they changed the
supposed to
rules
do
on it. Did they change the rules?
What do you mean, Keith?
I mean, it has to go 10 yards, obviously, but
Well, if the defensive player comes up and touches it first, it's a live
Right.
ball.
Yeah.
that's it.
what he did
I
there.
don't understand still why they didn't take a shot on 3rd down.
One more shot, I would have. Yeah, quick, very quickly.
Well, that is
Especially
the
with-
game, folks. Congratulations to Dolphins bettors. I'll take the 1-1, I guess. Live to fight another battle on Thursday night, which will be extremely enjoyable. So, but
There's a couple of teams playing on Thursday. Maybe you've been paying attention to the NFC East. I don't know.
Commanders, Eagles.
Oh, what?
Commanders are 3.5-point dogs right now. You can get a 3 or a 3.5 depending on how you want to bet it.
Anybody have an early look on that game?
I tell you what, you say anything negative about Drink in Hand, you get immediately shut down from the channel. That's when all of the rules are over. You know, there's a couple people that are just, they should be given the grace. And El Guapo will never be seen again. Now, El Guapo, you can come up with a new handle. And
what the fuck's his problem?
Please
make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe before you come in and chat.
Be creative and do whatever you got to do. But you're fucking bounced. That's going to be a real fun Thursday nighter. Commanders Eagles will be so much fun. And then Sunday nighter next week, Bengals Chargers. Monday nighter, Texans Cowboys. We talked a lot about the Stars on our show last night, over and over and over again. They dominated. The Canucks are going to do the same thing to the Flames. Now, we want the Flames to win this hockey game. That will make everything so much easier. We got lots of work to do, and you know, a successful show for some. We'll go over the cappers who got the cash, but let's go around the horn and put a bow on the evening's events. Ramon, my man, the Morning Steam show on the Sports Money YouTube channel, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. It's how you start your day. It's how you start your day. And if you have young children, get them started the right way. Get them started with Ramon Scott in the morning. I do that with Ella and Carter. Ramon, my friend.
Like the Mr. Rogers of sports handicapping.
But with more knowledge and less touching.
I like that.
I try to catch it every morning.
Oh, of course. Ramon, my man, last words for the Cappers Sporting the Show.
Yeah, thanks a lot, everybody, for watching here tonight. Great to be with everybody. Look, everybody, we were stuck there for like 3 or 4 people. Thanks for everybody coming back and filling up the screen here, and I had a great time tonight. A great job by the Dolphins. And, hey, you know we kicked these Dolphins out of there on next Sunday night with that flex game. Put on the Chargers and the Bengals, baby, on Sunday night. Get these Dolphins and the Colts out of there. Nobody wants to watch that garbage, so looking forward to Chargers action on Sunday night.
Oof. It does sound, even you talking about it sounds like that's going to be a really fun.
Nobody wants to watch these Dolphins again after what we just saw.
Oh,
congratulations, Dolphins.
Bengals at the Chargers. That's going to be such a fun game. Total right now, 47. Chargers are a very lukewarm favorite, -1.5. Very, very fun. Very, very
playoffs,
fun.
baby. Watch out. We're going to make playoffs here.
Billy Brisbane, my man, you got such a big week ahead. What's going on in mixed martial arts this week?
Oh, yeah.
UFC card, UFC 309, John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. We're going to MSG, baby.
Wow. What's the line right now with John Jones and Miocic? What's the line right now?
-700, John Jones.
-700. Wow. Wow.
Welcome back, John Jones. Or I mean, you know what I mean. Welcome
wow.
back.
Can you give us your first thoughts? I mean, obviously you've thought about it for a long time, but just a quick synopsis on your idea with this fight.
I'd be pretty shocked if John Jones doesn't finish the fight within the first 3 rounds, to be honest with you.
So is that what you'd be looking for? Like
probably like John Jones inside the distance, John Jones via ground and pound knockout.
I like it. The hit podcast, #1 show on this channel, Locker Room Podcast, can be seen tomorrow night, premieres at 11 p.m. Eastern. Keith, every stride, my friend. It's great to see you. What's going on for you this week, my man?
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you having me, Jimmy, and, everybody here on screen. It's always a fun time, talking these, primetime games with you. Yeah, I mean, I cashed a couple of bets tonight. I had the Mozart over 6.5 receiving yards, and, and I tailed you, Jimmy, on the, 36.5 over there. We just cashed it at the final end there, so that kind of, broke me a little bit ahead tonight. So, shout out to everybody here, and you give me a follow at Every Stride on X, Twitter. You can find me at Sports Money too, making a lot of content, helping out here. So, give me a follow. I'm going to be putting out a lot of horse racing plays and, No, it's a little bit of a lull right now with horse racing, but we're going to be gearing up for the Pegasus before you know it. So shout out to everybody. Let's keep cashing.
I can't wait for the Pegasus too. It's like it gets the year started, so we'll be live. Unless Razor's going live for that day, we'll figure it out here with that. But Keith, it's great to see you. I popped Keith's Twitter handle there in the chat.
Thank you.
Give it a click. Please support our friend Keith each and every stride. We go down to Mikey Money, star of the hit show Last Call, 6 p.m. every day. You start the day with Ramon Scott. You close the day with Mikey Money. It's a pretty nice schedule there. Mikey, what's going on the Sports Money YouTube channel?
Man, we continue to pop. There's all kinds of things going on all the time. I'm going to take this opportunity to ask everybody here. You guys are in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. That makes the biggest deal in the world for the YouTube process. Just helps us get recognized. I love my guys here. I appreciate Jimmy giving me the invite tonight. But I'm asking you guys in the chat. I know a lot of you guys are good about it, but there's a few of you. I don't want to call names out. Hit that thumbs up button out there. Appreciate all you guys. Jimmy, Ramon, Billy Briz back on the screen. Gerardo. Let's go. We got Razor, Keith, and my guy, Nuke Worker. Guy who was first guy to see me in Texas. Yeah, I love Nuke, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks to everybody. Get out there and hit that thumbs up button. Appreciate you guys.
Let's get that cash, Mikey. Speaking of the Nuke Worker, excellent work. He parlayed both quarterbacks to get intercepted at plus 250. Cash that. He cashed the Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown as well, plus 120. Nuki, another winning night for you here on the channel, my friend. Any last words for the Cappers supporting the show?
Yeah, I'd like to first say out to the chat, thanks for everybody hanging out with us for, I guess it's 3 hours and 51 minutes. I'm surprised I was able to hang out for the 3 hours and 51 minutes. So that's a story in itself. But I want to thank you guys on the screen. I want to thank you, Jimmy, Pop Sports Radio, and everybody, Ramon, Brizzy, Guillermo, Razor, Keith, Mike. I love you guys. You know how it goes. We'll do it again.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Respect, Nuke. Love capping with you. Truth Teller 4-0 live. You were an absolute monster. A lot of cappers getting paid here in the chat. No one on our channel has been more successful in NFL football than Guillermo Zerui, who will be on NFL Pub Up this Sunday live from San Diego. And what a monstrous performance through 2 seasons.
No pressure, Guillermo.
And losing week this week to give everybody else a chance.
Yeah. Let's make it interesting, guys. Nah, it was one of those weeks. I was running good hot for a while, and I knew it was coming, so I'd rather have it now than at the wire.
You swept the board on your first appearance at NFL Pop-Up, so we got you this Sunday coming up. Yes, and that Sunday, you will be going down to see Elijah one more time before he sets off sales. What a perfect time for you to join us on Veterans Day as your son is leading by example. What a great kid, and we really, really, truly thank him for his service. He's everything that you want in a citizen.
Yeah,
he's your son.
Yeah.
So I mean, takes it even so much further. But just as someone in the community, he's everything that you'd want.
Yeah. I got lucky. Everybody, gotta have a good son, good kid.
No, you earned it. You fought for that. It's your blood. And it's different. It's not. This is not. It's not luck. It's something you create and you build and you put all your time and energy and you care everything in. And he's not the only great son. Esteban is what a wonderful boy he is, and we love him too so much. So let's not give Eli too much.
That's why I tell everyone, when you have kids, enjoy them, man. Time flies. Just cherish them as much as you can, because before you know, I remember Eli was 3-4 going to the track with me, and now he's getting ready to head out to South Asia. So so enjoy it, man, because like I said, it just
both my kids are 30 now, so
you know.
Oh yeah, I had Carter at soccer today. We had hockey yesterday. Yeah. He's 3 right now. I just so thankful, and I see the determination in him, and that's the most that you need to have determination when it all comes. This life is nothing's going to come easy. So you got to be determined to get whatever you dream for. And man, I love it. What a great job you've done, G. Razor Sharp Picks going to close out our show, put a bow on tonight's events. And he may not talk about his own channel, so I would like to talk about it. Racing with Razor, it's on Kick, so you can watch the races with him. It's a huge opportunity for fun and to get paid. He just cashed a $40,000 pick 5 less than a month ago. One of his many 5-figure cashers. It happens all the time. So please support Razor. Also on his X. And Dub Club is where you can find his action, but please support him at Razor Sharp Picks and Racing with Razor on Kick and on YouTube. Razor, I want to give a couple shouts out to cappers in the chat here. Mel, closing in on the God. Mel. Joseph Alvarado, Abel Alvarez, Drinking Hand. It's so great to have you back. It's so great to have you back, Drinking Hand. You're just missed and loved. Ronnie Lofton, JW, the Truth Teller. I love seeing you get paid in full. Rez Mob having a monster night. I love seeing it. The Real DJX, Flea Mathis, Troy Torrance, another big night. I love to see it. Michael Piccioni, so great to have you rocking with us. Chris Mack, Bet the Sky back in business. Crystal Craig, thank you for the donos earlier, the 5 gifted memberships. It means a ton to us. Thank you so much. Turnsy, Susie Easton in the house, my sister rocking with us. Donut Silks says, Tail the Medicate play from Razor. Just truly a treat. Velo Cuts. So many of you got Tori, Coker, Step Back J, D Money, Vipe. Thank you guys. Truly thank you. Razor Sharp. There were cappers that rocked with us that aren't here on the show. LJ from Htown, who wakes up at 3 a.m. For work each and every day. Thank you, LJ, for rocking with us. You're the man. And that
Troy,
is our
Babano.
show. Oh, Babano, of course. Thank you, Nuke. Babano, truly thank you, Babano. And Troy Torrance, great job. Bankroll Blitz tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, and Peter Loshak show at 11 a.m. Razor Sharp Picks. And you guys on the screen, truly thank you. Ramon, Brizzy, Keith, Mikey, Nuke, Guillermo. Take us home, Razor. Take us home, my man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the goddamn like button down below. If you haven't already subscribed, hit the join button if you haven't. If it wasn't Veterans Day, I was going to call out everyone who's not in green, but it's Veterans Day, so you're lucky. Salute to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the vets who have served and are currently serving and who has lost their life. Shout out to all the vets. We appreciate your service. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Cheers to everybody. Roll the clip, LJ.
Pub Sports Radio's the crew, that's a fact. We all about bread, making bank accounts fat. Who the hell is that? LJ from the H, I stack green like Boston. Shout out to Nasty Nate from down south, where we ride on slab. 420 highway smoking with that boy Dabby Cab. Swing by Dallas with them Cowboy fans so we can smoke out J Money, cause you know that's our mans. Us against the bookies, put money in our pockets. Fly out to Vegas, meet up with Ski Profit. Hit the sports books, we got money to stack. Can't forget them college picks with that boy Conor Mack.
I can't get my mouth around that thing. Oh.